Welcome guys, my name is Darrel, and today I'm going to show you all how to create an amazing e-commerce website step by step using WordPress. Now, you don't need to have any knowledge of coding or any sort of experience required. I have helped thousands of beginners just like yourself create amazing looking websites that look just like this, and you're going to come to see that it's very easy to make a website today. So stick with me, and by this tutorial, you guys are going to come to see that it is nothing now to make a website. It is so easy. And we're also going to be using the #1 rated theme on the planet, which is also called the Divi Theme. And I'll show you why it's #1, but let me give you guys a quick tour of this website before I jump into that. So right off the back, you guys can see we have a big, beautiful landing page with a simple to call to action. And companies like Skype have done that same exact thing. Big, beautiful landing page, simple to call to action. Big, beautiful landing page, simple to call to action. And also, of course, Apple. You know, they have this big, beautiful landing page. So we really want to incorporate that in our design. So the next section we have is our products. This is our specialty items. So right now you guys can see we have these beautiful arcs right here. It's a very modern design and look. So you can actually incorporate this onto your website. And right here we have a section for women and we have a section for men. Up here we have a section for men and a section for a woman with a drop-down menu. So I will show you today how you can incorporate categories onto your website. Maybe you're selling, you know, belts, or shoes or whatever you're trying to sell. So I'll show you how you can categorize them. And also we have this really unique arc right here. We have this, you know, this arc design. It adds decor to our website and it adds flavor to it. So next we have our, you know, I like to call this a confidence section. So it basically gives your buyer confidence, you know, 100% money, you know, satisfaction guarantee, 30-day money back. You know, I would be much more comfortable buying on a website if I saw that, right? So I'll show you how to incorporate that onto your website. And next we have our specialty products. So if you guys have noticed right here, this text is centered and it's actually colored. So we can actually design the products, guys. We can actually make this look how we want it to look. And it doesn't matter what you're selling. You could be selling knives, you could be selling beer or whatever you're trying to sell. We can incorporate a font and a color to accommodate your niche. So I'll show you today how you can have these really professional looking designs and colors. And next we have our connect with us section. So this section right here, you know, we can have an email opt-in form. So people can actually give you their email right on your website by entering their first, their last name, and their email address. They click on subscribe, they will be subscribed to your mailing list. And I will show you today how to create one, and it's for free. And right here, we have our social icons. And guys, these are always good to have on your website. You know, it just shows people that you're engaged in the community, that you're engaged in it. You know, it does build confidence to the buyer. And right here we have a picture of, you know, Jessica Alba. You know, this is just for tutorial purposes, obviously, but you know, this is our blog section. And right here we have our contact us. So somebody can just enter in their name, their email, and message you about a product. And lastly, we have our footer section. And I'll also show you how you can incorporate the Google Maps section on here. So I did mention that I've helped a lot of people in the past, and I want to kind of show you guys some of the websites that people have created that were brand new. A lot of these people were 60 plus. They were very old, or I don't know if that's old, but you know, they were older in a much older generation, and they weren't as fortunate in it to have, you know, technology like WordPress out. So you guys can actually view a lot of these websites that people that were brand new to WordPress, brand new to the internet, have created online shops. So next, let's go ahead now and show you how this page builder works, right? I bet you're wondering, you know, you said it was #1, but why? So this right here is the page builder. And that's it, guys. Literally, everything is visual. So let's just say I want to drag this down. Whoop, just like that. The website is live. These changes are live. Maybe I want to drag it back up. Maybe I want to change this text right here. So a simple, unique website. Just like that. Maybe I scroll down right here. I can change this to, you know, specialty items, just like that. So that is now how we make websites today. It's never been easier with the Divi theme, and we can duplicate this row and we can drag it. Like for example, this section right here, I'll just drag it over here. And then this section right here, I'll just go ahead and just drag it over there. Just like that. So that is now how we make websites today. It's never been easier with the Divi theme. So also let me show you guys the shop page. So this right here is our shop page, right? This is a basic WooCommerce WordPress shop page. You guys can see we have our top rated products. We have our filter by price. We have our product categories. But the Divi theme allows us to actually decorate our shop theme. Now, a lot of themes you cannot decorate it, but the Divi theme, you can actually make it look super professional and really cool. And I've actually taken direct inspiration from American Eagle. Just like that. You guys can see American Eagle, my website. American Eagle, my website. In fact, it almost looks identical. So we can take direct inspiration from these big companies and incorporate it on our website. You guys can see right here, we have reviews. We have this beautiful arc design as well. So we can incorporate, you can have the pink design or you can have this layout right here, whatever you prefer. I have actually put the text in the middle. Now, most themes, the text is always to the left. Now you can put this wherever you want. And I'll show you today how you can fully customize your shop. And now let's go ahead and talk to you about the products. So there are a lot of different products that we can make. So I'll show you guys all the products we can make. And this right here is what we call a variable product. So this right here incorporates, a size. So we have medium, and I want it a white shirt. So this is $100. It's kind of a ripoff, but that's whatever. So maybe you want to change this to a gray shirt. So I'll show you today how you can have, a large gray, and I'll show you how you can put this on your website. And we can also add in reviews. So this person right here said, nice bod. I'll put in a 4-star review, said, amazing quality. Amazing quality. And I'll go ahead and submit it. All right, so there you go. It is amazing quality. So you guys can see you can add reviews to your product. So next we have our, this is what we call is a grouped product. And this is actually ideal for something like phones. So maybe, for example, for this tutorial, I used silk. So maybe this is a silk shirt. But maybe the cotton costs $200 and so on and so forth. But maybe you want to actually say, I'm selling iPhones. Maybe this phone is 180 gigs for $300. Maybe this one is, 120 gigs and so on and so forth. And we can actually, put 3 or 5 or 6 and add it to the cart. So you guys can see that we can actually create this like tier of items. So I'll show you how you can incorporate grouped items into your store. Next, we have affiliate products. So a lot of people have been asking me, how do you create an affiliate website with the Divi theme? I said, you can do that very simple. So right here, we have this product, right? Now, if I click on this, it's actually going to direct me to Amazon. And right here, if somebody purchases this product, they will receive a commission. So I will show you how you can create affiliate products as well onto your website in case you're an affiliate. Maybe you don't want to, sell those, but you want to make a commission. So I'll show you how you can, incorporate the affiliate products. And of course, we have a simple product. So a simple product is basically just a product with no options. It's just like a watch. You buy the watch and that's it. So I'll show you how to add in a simple product. And next we have our cart. So this section right here is our cart, and we are going to talk all about shipping. Maybe you want to add free shipping for your customers and also a flat rate. I'm also going to introduce taxes. So I'll show you how to apply tax and also coupon codes. So right here, I'm going to enter the coupon code Darrel626. And I'm going to apply this code, and you're going to see the price drop from $1,500 to $750. So we saved 50% with that coupon code. Not bad. And guys, this is a live website. So please don't buy anything on the website. I've had a lot of returns. So please, it's just for tutorial purposes. And next we have our order page. So here we have our scarf that we purchased, the men's shirt. We can see our subtotal with the coupon saved us right here, and also our shipping. And then from here, the customer can proceed to PayPal. Now, I'm actually going to include another section where maybe you don't want people to leave to go to PayPal and you want them to check out on your website. I will include an introduction on how you can make people check out on your website instead of leaving to PayPal. In fact, I'm also going to introduce 20 to 25 different websites where you can list your products to get the most exposure for your e-commerce store. And I'm also having, I have other tutorials on Facebook ads and other things, so be sure to check that out after the tutorial. But I'll also talk about it as we go because I want you to actually sell something. I want you to actually get engaged and learn how digital marketing works. So I will show you a lot of cool ways you can sell your products, how you can market it, and how you can list it on a bunch of different websites to get maximum exposure for your website. Next, we have the related products. So when you go to Amazon or something and it says like related products and they try to sell you other stuff, I'll show you today how you can actually incorporate related products. It's very simple. It's very easy to do it. And I'll also teach you guys about upsells and cross sells. So next we have our other page. And guys, this is an example of what you can make with the Divi theme. So it is a total multi-purpose theme. Other themes, they kind of specialize in one thing, but you can create beautiful websites that look just like this, whether it's photography, whether it's for corporate, you can make all sorts of stuff. Now going back to this website, let me show you guys the facts page and also the contact us page. So this right here is actually a layout, and I will give you this layout for free. So we'll talk more about layouts a little bit later, but basically all you need to do is just click on a button, upload, and this is all already done for you. So I've actually, well, I didn't create this, ElegantThemes created this. So I will give this to you guys. So this saves you a lot of the hard work. You know, all you have to do is just click on a button, add it to your website, and this page will appear instantly. So you can have your warranty, your return policy and procedures, and your return merchandise. Now, this is another reason why the Divi theme is so popular, because of the pre-made layouts. And I will show you all about pre-made layouts later on in this tutorial. Also, our contact us page. This is another layout. So remember, ElegantThemes, the same company that made Divi, is actually giving this for free. So I'm going to give you guys this in the description, and all you need to do is just, you know, add this to your library, upload it, and you're done. All the hard work is already done, guys. So you're saving a lot of time with the Divi theme as well. And also, you know, you're creating an e-commerce website. So I want to show you guys how much money you're going to save. Now, this is Shopify. You know, these guys spend, you know, $80 a month, you know, having their e-commerce website up. And it's just, there's no reason for that. On top of that, they charge you guys, you know, a transaction fee, and they also charge you guys a retail package fee, all sorts of fees, you know. But when you make the website yourself, you actually have full control over it, and you're not going to pay that crazy amount of money, right? Like, those people just don't know any better. Like, look at these people on BigCommerce spending $80 a month just to have their e-commerce website up. So in this tutorial, I will show you guys how to master WordPress. I will show you how to create beautiful websites with very modern, very trending designs. You guys can see also we have this category section right here. I actually forgot to tell you this, but you know, we have our on sale shirts. So I'll also show you how you can categorize your items. So for example, these are only the on sale shirts. So guys, I think that's it. Let's go ahead now and create this amazing e-commerce website step by step. If you guys have liked what you've seen so far, go ahead and give me a like, and I will show you today how easy it is to make this beautiful and stunning e-commerce website. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my notepad, and we are going to follow these steps in order. So the first thing we're going to do is get hosting, and we'll also receive a free domain with that. After that, we are going to install WordPress. Next, we are going to purchase the Divi theme, which you will also receive an additional discount for. And lastly, we are going to create our amazing e-commerce website step by step. So go ahead and click on the link in the description. It'll take you to tmdhosting.com. And you'll be brought to this page. So this is TMD Hosting, and they provide free domains, and they also give you guys SSD hosting, which is the current fastest hosting available, and it's actually cheaper than companies like GoDaddy and Bluehost. So once you're here, go ahead and click on Get Started. You guys will also receive a 60-day money-back guarantee. They're pretty confident in their service. So next, you'll be brought to this page, and we have our starter, our business, and the professional. Of course, I recommend the business, because with the business, you receive unlimited websites rather than just a single website hosted. So go ahead and click on Sign Up. All right, next you'll be brought to this page, which they will ask you, you know, what do you want for your domain. So I'm gonna enter in my I love Kylo Ren, and go ahead and click on Proceed. And remember, this is a free domain. All right, so it's checking. All right, so it's available. So you'll be brought to this page right here. So go ahead and enter in your first, your last name, your email address, your phone number, etc. All this information right here, and your password again. Next, we're going to scroll down right here, and you guys can pay by credit card or you can pay by PayPal. So you can, you know, make the decision of either one. After you're done putting in your credit card information, you can go ahead and scroll down right here, and they will actually choose the data center closest to you to provide you the fastest hosting available. And then, like I said, you can actually get domain privacy. So what domain privacy is, it is a feature that basically hides your personal information from people who try to whois you. So if you want that domain privacy protection, you can get that. It's only $10 a year. If not, you can unselect that. Next, you're brought to your period. Now, guys, I always recommend the 12-month period because you're going to save way more in the long run. You're only going to be paying $6.85 a month. On top of that, I'm going to give you another coupon code, which will save you an additional percentage on that. So I'm going to click on 12 months right here and go ahead and scroll down. And you'll be brought to this promo code section. So I actually have another coupon code. You enter the coupon code Darrel626. You will receive an additional 5% on top of your order. So you're getting an entire year of hosting and a free domain for just $78, which is pretty amazing. And if you just can't afford that, you can always go to the month to month. But remember, you're gonna be paying a lot more in the long run. So you'll pay $9.36 as of right now. But you're gonna save a lot more money in the long run, and you won't have to worry about continually paying that, because the month to month, you're going to be paying around, $130 a year. So you're getting a huge discount if you do the 12-month period, or you can actually do the 24-month period where you're only paying $133 for 2 years, which comes out to only $5.85 a month. So once you're done with that, you can go ahead and click on I agree, and then you'll proceed to checkout. And once you're done with checkout, you'll get these like spinning bars. It'll come up to another page where it asks you to buy something. Just go ahead and click on no, or whatever promotion they offer you. And then you'll be brought to your client's area. You'll be brought to this page right here. So from this point, we're actually going to install WordPress. So I'm going to actually scroll down right here, and you'll be brought to this section where it says cPanel Login. So go ahead and just click on your hosting account and click on Login. All right, I gotta log in again because I was probably timed out. All right, so I'm going to go back over here, go to my my hosting account, and go to Login. All right, so once you're here, you are going to install WordPress. And all we need to do is just go ahead and simply scroll down. Just keep scrolling, And you'll be brought to this, I don't even know how to pronounce it, F.A.Q app installer. So we're going to click on WordPress right here, and we will install WordPress onto our website. All right, so right here, I'm going to click on install WordPress. That's all you need to do. So I'm just gonna click on install WordPress. And they're going to ask you for your, your domain right here. So make sure it's the domain that you actually want to install WordPress. And right here under in directory, make sure there is nothing there. Okay, do not install anything there. Okay, so make sure that is blank. Next, you have your site name and your site description. So we can actually change this in the settings. So it's not important. We can change this later. Next, we have your username and your password. So go ahead and put in your username, and then also go ahead and make sure you enter in your password. Maybe write it down or something, so you don't forget it. And you can change your email to, your current email, so like your website at gmail.com or whatever your personal email is. Make sure to change it right there on your admin email. And we're going to scroll down. And also they have a really cool feature, if you're, they actually have like a bunch of different languages they can help you with, but I'm probably just going to put English right here. And then after that, we're going to scroll down, and we're going to click on install. All right, so it is installing. It installs pretty fast. All right, so WordPress has successfully installed, and you can visit our website right here. So if you want to log into your website, all you need to do is click on the administrative URL. And guys, if you ever have any problems, if something doesn't work, you can always go ahead and submit them over here under support, under submit a ticket. These guys actually respond probably within like 10 minutes, and they fix the problem for you. So it's pretty amazing. All you need to do is tell them, hey, I have a problem, it's with which package, type it in, and they fix it. And they respond very quickly. I use them all the time, so their customer service is pretty fast. So back over here, we're going to go to our administrative URL, which is this right here. And this right here will take us to our website. All right, guys, congratulations. We now have our domain, we have hosting, and we actually installed WordPress. And we can actually visit our website right now, but it's going to look really ugly. So up here, if you go to visit sites, this right now is your current website. So it's not really decorative. It's not really, doesn't look good. But don't worry, we're going to make it look amazing, and it's going to be very easy. So the next thing we need to do is we need to actually purchase the Divi theme, and actually have a link in the description, and you will also receive another small discount for that. So once you're there, I think it's, you guys can click on the link in the description. It'll take you to ElegantThemes, but you'll be brought to a different screen. It'll actually save you 10%. So I really recommend going through my, my link, so it'll save you guys more money. And you'll be brought to something that looks like this right here. And of course, it'll be cheaper than this. You guys can click on sign up today and go ahead and enter in your username and your password. And guys, the great part about ElegantThemes is that they have technical support. So if you ever have problems with your website, these guys will help you. It's so amazing. They have a full forum that will give you guys, if you have a problem with it, they will help you every step of the way. And also, when you guys leave me comments, a lot of these problems can be fixed by their support forum. So if you guys want me to provide you with script or coding, it'd be more beneficial to just contact them and ask them for it, because they're giving you a full year of customer service with the plan. On top of that, you will also get the Bloom plugin, and the Bloom plugin is an email opt-in form, which I actually have another tutorial. So maybe after this video, you guys can check that out, and it comes with the theme and is the #1 rated email opt-in. So go ahead and enter in your username, your password, confirm your password, etc., and all this information. And after you submit your payment and you log in, you'll be brought to your dashboard. So I'll go ahead and just log in right here because I have an account with these guys. I think that's my password, right? Yeah, okay. So you'll be brought to your dashboard. Now this is your members area. So from here, you can download the theme. So we go right here to, we scroll down right here under themes. Now right here, I mentioned the Bloom plugin. So remember, I have another tutorial on how you can use the Bloom plugin. It's a beautiful plugin. It is really amazing. In fact, you can preview it really quickly. And right off the back, you're gonna see this little pop-up come up right here. It should come up. Let's see here. So someone scrolls down. There it is. So this little thing right here is the Bloom plugin. So if you want this on your website, be sure to check out my other tutorial on that. It totally comes with the theme. So I'm sure you guys have seen this on a lot of different websites. It's a pretty famous plugin. So, going back to our dashboard, we're going to scroll down right here and we're going to download the #1 theme, the Divi theme. Go ahead and click on download and click on theme package. And then you will see that your file has downloaded. Now, simply all you need to do is go back to your website and we're going to go to our dashboard. All right, so from here, we're gonna go down to appearance and you're gonna see the section called themes. Now, basically a theme is like the structure of your website. So there are a lot of themes out there. People make themes all the time, but the Divi theme is by far the best theme because of their visual page builder. So up here, go ahead and click on add new and we're gonna click on upload theme. Now we're gonna click on choose file. And we're going to actually find the folder that we downloaded in. So mine was over here under downloads and it is going to be under Divi 7 because I've downloaded them quite a bit. And I'm going to click on open and then I'm going to click on install now. So now the theme is installing onto our website. And from here, it will give us the ability to start using the visual page builder. It'll start giving us all these really cool features. It does take some time to install. It depends maybe, if you're using another server, it could take, like 3-4 minutes. This server, it should probably install maybe within 1 minute. I'll close this right here. All right, so the theme has successfully installed. Now, all we need to do right here is click on activate. All right, so we are activating the theme. If you guys get these weird HTTP errors up here, depends on your server. I know for for Bluehost, it gives you these random PHP header errors. Just go ahead and ignore it. It happens on some servers. So over here, we're gonna go ahead and click on visit site. And there you go. So the theme is installed. Congratulations, guys. Pat yourself on the back. We have made it really far. We got hosting, we got a domain, we got the Divi theme, we've installed WordPress, and now we are going to create our amazing website step by step. So I'm going to close these right here and we're going to go ahead now and get started. All right, let's go ahead now and get started. All right, so the first thing we want to do is I want you to go to your dashboard and click on dashboard. Now in this section, I'm going to show you how you can change your password and all that other information. So right here under users, just go and click on the users and click on admin. Now you guys can actually change the color scheme. So maybe you want to, change something like this, or you guys can have a different color, it's totally up to you. So I'll just do midnight right here. And let's just say you want to change your password and also your email. So this right here is the section where you change your email. And this is very important because if you lose your password, they're going to email it to this address. So make sure it is an email that you have access to. And the next section is our password. So right here, you can click on generate password. And let's just say you want to enter in your own, personal password. You can do it from here and click on update profile. Next, I want you guys to go to settings and I want you to go to permalinks. And we are going to make a small change on our permalink settings for our WordPress website. So usually when you go to a website, it has, yourwebsite.com/contact us, right? So we want to make sure that our permalinks are under post name. This is the correct setting to have, and it's also good for SEO purposes. So once you're done putting it on post name, just go ahead and click on save changes. All right. Now let's go ahead and do the fun part. Let's go ahead and create some pages. So I'm going to go over here under pages and we're going to click on add new. So the first page we're going to create obviously is the home page. And just go ahead over here and just click on publish. All right, so we've created our home page. Now I want to create the facts page. So I'm going to click on add new again, type in You know, you can enter it however you want it to look, you know, the facts page just like that. And then right here, I'm going to click on publish. So we are actually creating our home page, our fact page. And lastly, we want to create our contact us page. So up here, click on add new. And we're going to create our contact us page. And don't worry about the shop page or the my account. Those pages will be created automatically for us with the plugin we are going to use in just a little bit. Okay. So once you're done with that, go ahead and click on publish. All right, so I want you to visit the website right now. So up here, go on over to my blog and click on visit sites. You guys can see the menu up here isn't really set correctly. So I'm going to show you right now how to set up your menu correctly. So to do that, go on over to, you can actually go to your dashboard or go to menus, but I'll just show you how to do it the other way. So to dashboard, and then right here, we can go down to appearance and we can go to menus. So this is where we actually set up and create our menu. So I'm going to give my menu a name. So menu 1. I always name it menu 1 in all my tutorials. So menu 1. Now right here on the left side, you're going to see pages. So I'm going to click on view all. And I want you to grab the home. Actually, I want you to grab both homes. So home, contact, and the facts page. And go ahead and click on primary menu and click on add to menu. So now we're basically just creating our menu. Now the one with the custom link right here, I want you to actually delete this one. We don't need a custom home link. So right here, I'm gonna click on this and click on remove. So that is how you would delete a page. Now I also want to show you how you can drag it and put it in your specific order. So right here, now we have the home page, the fact page, and the contact us page. And let's say you want to create a drop-down menu, you know, where you hover over an option and more pages come down. All you need to do is take this section right here and just drag it right there. So now it is a sub item. So this is actually now a sub menu. So this is how you create a sub menu, okay? But I'm gonna go ahead and put it back, and I'm gonna click on save menu. And now we are actually going to visit the site and see how our menu looks. All right, so you see right there, we have our home, we have our facts page, and we have our contact us page. So now we actually need to do one more thing before we start designing the website, and we need to set this home page as a static page. So to do that, we're gonna go over here and click on theme customizer. Now we're not gonna use the theme customizer a lot. In fact, I don't really recommend it in a lot of my tutorials because a lot of the designing can be done with the visual builder and we don't really need to use a lot of these settings. But for right now, we're gonna scroll down to our static front page, click on a static page, and we wanna set the front page as our home page. So you see how it says home page? Now I wanna click on save and publish. And then we're gonna click on X. And there you go. So now we are actually ready to enable the visual builder. We are ready to start designing our website. All right, so the first thing we want to do is enable the visual builder. And I'm going to show you all how to create this website from scratch. I'm also going to supply you with all the images and the background so you guys can sort of follow along with me in this tutorial. So I'm gonna click on enable visual builder. And I'm also going to open up this other website and I'm going to show you all the backend editor to really help you all learn how to use this theme and how to manipulate it. So I've actually created the builder, and right off the back, you guys can see we have this blue section and we have this teal section. So basically this section controls the entire box, and then this section right here controls the whatever's inside of it. Now I want you to actually click on right here, and we're gonna actually do a 2-boxed row, okay? So really quickly, I wanna help you guys understand this. So right here, we have 2 boxes, one right here and one right here. So I have a text, a text, a text, and 2 call to actions. And don't worry, you guys will understand this as we go. So really quickly, I'm just gonna click on edit page. And I also want you guys to download the Dropbox images. You're going to see a Dropbox link, and this will actually have all of the images that I currently have. And this will actually help you follow along with me in this tutorial. So it'll really help you understand how to use this theme and how to use WordPress. So I want you to actually download all these images, but before you do, we can actually just upload it to our server. So right here, on this blue section right here, I want you to click on this gear icon, and you see where it says background settings. So go and click on upload. Now you see right here it says upload files. I want you to actually upload all of those files that I currently supplied you guys in that on this Dropbox right here. So take the time to actually go over here, select the files, and you guys can actually just download them all at once, because I'm actually going to download all of these right now. I'm not going to do it step by, one by one. I'd rather just download all of them right now. So in this tutorial, I can just show you how to do this faster. So take the time to actually go ahead and download these. So I actually have this already ready for me. So I'm actually going to go ahead and click on all these images right here, and I'm going to download all of these images right here for our website. So I'm click on open. Now it's going to take some time. So yeah, I might pause the video for 1 second and I'll meet you guys back in 1 minute. All right, so the image is uploaded. Now I want to apply a background. So I'm going to select this image right here, and this is the image I'm going to select for my background. And also for those of you who want to create your own backgrounds, just remember that the size I am using is 1920 by 761. All right, so I'm gonna click on upload an image, and you guys can see this right now is starting to put as our background. Now it doesn't look that good right now. That's just because we want to add in some more modules, and it will basically push the picture down as we create more stuff. So next I'm gonna click on this checkbox, and we wanna go ahead now and create some modules. So really quickly, just to make sure that you're on the right page, click on this little this three bar, which is the column structure, and make sure that it's on this section right here where it's half and half. And this basically creates the design of your website. So I'm gonna click on these two right here. Now on this section over here, I want to actually add a module. So I'm gonna click on add a new module, and I'm gonna scroll down, and I wanna put a text module. And don't worry, we will cover more of these tutorials as we go, such as the social media follow, the sidebar, etc. So I'm gonna click on the text module right here, and I'll go ahead and just insert some text. So over here on my other website, I added in, let's see what I added in here. I added in be unique, it's super easy. So I'm just gonna put that in. Be unique. It's super easy. Now let's just say I want to change the design of this, but really quickly, now the text orientation is to the left, and I want to kind of put it in the center right there. So now it's actually in the center, and remember, it's actually following these boxes right here. So we have one box right here, and we have one box right here. So I want to actually change this text right here. So there's two ways to do that. I can do it right here, where I can simply select the text setting, or I can bold it. For example, right here, I can click on this and click on bold, or I can italicize it. So you can actually see the changes you're making live to the website. Now that's really, really cool. But I actually want to go over here to the design settings, and I'm going to change it on this section right here. I prefer to use this little box. I think it's more responsive. So the text fonts, I actually used Railway, but you can use all sorts of different fonts. You can use the Black Ops, which is like that military style font, or you can use the Coming Soon. It's like a cute font. It's like a cutesy font, or whatever you're trying to make. The Josephine Slab, that's actually a really nice font. But I'm actually going to use a font called Railway. So this is going to be my font for the rest of the tutorial. And for those of you who are new, I recommend using 1 to 2 fonts max. You don't want a bunch of different fonts on your website, because people will actually see it and it'll kind of bother them. Subconsciously they'll see it and they'll be like, this website looks weird, and they won't even know what it is. It really is the text. So make sure that you're using maybe 1 to 2 fonts maximum. Now let's just say you want to change the font size. So right here you can actually change the font size. You guys can see we can make it really super big. So I'm just going to put it at maybe 22, and right here we have the text color. So maybe I want to change the text color. So I want to put it to black. And also below that, we have the text letter spacing. So maybe you want to actually indent the letters. See how it's getting bigger like that? We can actually change the letter spacing, but I'm probably going to leave it at just 0. And also the text line height. So we can change the text line height, which actually indents a margin above the text line height, but I'm not going to use that right now. And the background color we're not going to use, because we already have a background color, and we're not going to use a background image because we already have a background image. And next we have the border section. So you can actually design a border. So you see how now I have this white border, and you can change the border color, something like that. Maybe that does look pretty cool, but I'm probably not going to use it. But I'm just letting you know that you can add borders around your text. And right here is the custom margin. So if you want to add like a custom margin, right there, you can see I had 10%. So the text is actually indenting by 10%. Now we can actually add padding as well. So for example, we can add 10% of padding. It really depends on where you want this text to actually be. So if I put 45% right here, you're going to see that it's creating an indent margin of around 45% of the page. So that is how you can sort of get the text on where you want it to be by indenting the margin. Now remember, for the right and the left, this section will only go as far as the boxes are. So remember, if I click on this right here, you see how the box is right there? This text will not go outside of this box. So the farthest it could possibly go is like right here, you know, right close to the box, okay? So I've showed you how to use the text module. Now I actually want to create a divider, okay? So right here, you guys can see that we have this divider right here, and it really adds decor, you know, it adds a flavor to our website. So I'm going to add that into ours. So right here, all you need to do is click on this little plus icon and scroll down to our divider right there. Now I want to change this divider to black, and I actually want it to show just like that. Now what the divider actually does is it actually creates space below the bar. So right here, you know, you can put like I want 10 pixels below the bar. So right here, you're gonna have a 10 space right here. Maybe you want, you know, 300. You can add 300 pixels. So right now it's basically saying we're gonna create a space right here of 300, but I just wanna use it for the design. You know, I just like the design of it. So I'm just gonna leave it as 1, and that's about it. So I'm actually just gonna go ahead now and click on the save changes. Now over here, I wanna create another text module, okay? So on this section right here, we put a simple, stunning website. So let's just go ahead now and do that. I'm gonna click on this little module right here, and we're gonna scroll down to the text module, and we're going to create a simple text module. All right, so I'm actually going to put centered. And guys, actually, you know, at the end of this tutorial, I do have another tutorial on every single module. So after this tutorial, you guys can be sure to check that out, because I'm not gonna cover every single module in this tutorial, because there are a lot of reasons why I wouldn't use a lot of them, but there is a good purpose for every single one of them. You know, it's a great theme, and I want you guys to take full advantage of it. So right here, I'm gonna put a simple, stunning website, just like that. Now, I actually wanna change this to a header. So I want you to highlight this text, and I want you to click on right here and click on heading 1. Now, the reason why we change it to header is because the header text is mobile responsive and tablet responsive. So if you have a bigger text, we want to make sure that it's optimized correctly for the tablet and the phone. Now, you can actually edit this text. So right here under the design, you see the header font. So this is now a header font. So right here under the header font, I want to change it to Railway. Of course, you can change it to, you know, whatever you would like to change it to. I'm just going to leave it as Railway, and we can change the font size. So maybe I want it to be 40 pixels, just like that. And you know, you can change the text color, etc. Now I'm going to click on this checkbox. Now for your own, education, let's say you want to duplicate this row. Maybe you just want to copy it. All you need to do is click on this little icon right here and click on duplicate. So now the text is actually duplicated. Now you see right here how every section has a duplicate row. We can actually duplicate every single section. So this teal section, maybe I want to duplicate everything that's inside of this box. So all I need to do is click on duplicate, and there you go. The row is all duplicated, and it's the same exact thing. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just showing you about the duplicate. It's a really useful tool. I mean, I use it on a lot of websites. It saves a ton of time. So I'm actually going to click on this little trash icon and delete that. Now I want to actually take this right here, and I want to actually put it on this side right here, just like that. So you guys can see now we have a simple, stunning website. So that looks pretty cool. Now I want to actually delete this icon right here. Okay. Now I want to actually show you the backend a little bit more. So I'm actually going to click on this right here and click on save. Now, majority of the time when you're developing websites or making websites, you really won't use the backend editor too much, but I just want to show you just for your own purpose. So I'm gonna click on Exit Visual Builder, and we're going to click on Edit Page. Now on this page, this is actually the entire website. So you guys can see we have a text, a divider, a text, and a divider. So right here, we have a text, and a divider. Now we have actually this one box right here, this text right here. This is actually an empty box. I didn't even see that, and that's a really, really good reason to check the backend editor. So I want to delete this box. Now the dividers are a little strange, guys. So if you add dividers onto your website, you might need to use the backend editor to move it around, because it doesn't really like to move around on the visual editor too much. So I'm going to actually take this divider and simply drag it up just like that and click on Update. So that's a little quick tour of how you guys can, use the backend editor. And remember, you can clone the row, you can clone this row, you can change any settings right here with these three little bars right here. like this right here. So that's how we got to that other page, okay? But for this tutorial, we're probably gonna use the front-end editor because it is amazing. So to go back, you can actually click on View Page right up here. All right, and I'm gonna click on Enable Visual Builder. All right, so we're actually following along with this website. We're gonna create the same exact website. Now, right off the back, you guys can see that this text right here is, this text is way too close to this divider. So I actually want to go ahead now and change the divider settings. So I'll go ahead and do that one more time. So right here, you can see this little gear icon on the module setting. Just go and click on the gear icon. Oh, that's the text right there. So they're really close together. See if I can grab it again. There it is. So right here, I want you to actually put in maybe around 10 pixels. You see how the divider is now creating space? So that is the main purpose of the divider. So I'm gonna click on this, this icon. Next, we're gonna go ahead and insert another text module. It's very simple, so you guys can basically start to learn it. Text module. Let's go ahead and add another text module. So right here, I'm clicking on this plus icon and we are going to create another text module. And I'm gonna get my dummy text out. I am so lazy. I don't like to think of things to say, but I'm gonna do this, the text orientation to the center again. And I'm gonna click on, or actually I'm going to get my dummy text. So dummy text is basically that really weird language that you guys see on a lot of those other websites. And it just basically fills in the page with text because, we don't really know of things to say while we're making websites. So I'm just gonna, go ahead and maybe just grab something like this right here and copy it. And right here, I'm just going to actually paste it in there, just like that. Now remember, if you want to change the style, all you need to do is go to the design settings and go down to the text right here. And I'm going to basically change it again to railway. So I'm going to scroll down right here and go to railway. There we go. And I'm actually going to change it. Maybe I want the font a little bit, 15. And I want to actually change this to black. All right, and right here, I'm gonna click on the checkbox. Now I wanna actually introduce another feature that you might want to use. We will use it later in the tutorial, but I'll show you now. So right here, you see this box right here. Maybe you want this box spread out a little bit larger. You want this box, across the entire row. So in order to do that, all you need to do is click on this gear icon and say, you know what, I want this row full width. So now you guys can see that the row is now full width. So this is another way how you can style it. And let's just say you want this text all the way to the end right here. All you need to do is use the custom getter. So, excuse me. So right here, go ahead and click on yes, and just change it to 1. Now you guys can see that it is really stretched apart all the way to the end. Everything's really, really scrunched. Okay, and there's a lot of reasons to do this. I'll explain later why we want to use the custom gutter width. There's a lot of really cool things that we can create with the gutter width. But for now, I'm just gonna click on no and no, and go ahead and just click on this little checkbox right here. All right, so we're making our homepage, we're doing it, congratulations. So the next thing we had right here was another divider. So I'm going to actually go over here and click on this gear icon. Now we can actually just duplicate this divider right here. So the gear icon under the divider, you guys can see right here, I can just click on duplicate, and now we have 2 dividers. Now, I actually want to go ahead and do the button module next because we can drag this down. But when I drag it down, sometimes it gets stuck down there. So I'll explain a little bit why it does that. So right now I'm going to actually click on this right here. Actually, no, we're going to actually make a new row. So right here, you guys can see we have these 2 module settings right here, and then the next row we have 4 with 2 buttons. Okay, so let me explain. We're going to actually save the setting right here. Just like that. All right, so it is saving. Now we're actually going to introduce a new row. So right here, click on this blue icon and click on regular. And we're gonna click on this 4-layer row right here. Okay, now right here, we wanna go ahead and add in some buttons. So right here, you can click on the button module. And you guys can see right here, we have this button created. Now let's just go ahead and decorate it. So right here, I'm gonna put the button aligned to the center. And don't worry about this white section. There's a reason why I'm doing it like this. I'm gonna teach you something in just a little bit. So right here, we have the button right here. Now let's just say you wanna change the text color. So right here, you can put light, or you can put dark, whatever you'd like to put. But we can actually design this verbatim. We can actually really, make it look how we want it to look. So right here, I'm gonna put shop now. And we're going to go to design, and we're going to select the custom styles for button. And this will give us the ability to change the icon to make it look however we want it to look. So the button text size right here, we can change the button text size. We can make it look however we want it to look. But I'm just going to go ahead now and just do maybe, we'll do 18. Is that good? 18? Yeah, 18. Now the button text color. So I want it black because the decor of my website, I'm kind of having that, that black approach to it. And you guys can see over here, if I hover over this, you guys are going to see that it changes. So now the text is white, but the box is black. So I'll show you how you can manipulate these boxes, and you only need to create one button, and we can just clone it instead of creating 100 different buttons like other themes. It's really it'll save you tons of time. It'll save you a lot of time. So next right here we have the button border width. So we can basically change the the border button width if you'd like, something like that. But I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it as a stock standard. So really quickly, I was border button width. Now the button border color, we can actually change the color of just the border, but I'm just gonna go ahead and leave that. Now the button border radius. So maybe you want to actually make it like a circle. See how now it's a little circle? So that is another way you can change the button border and radius, and also the button letter spacing. So maybe you want to change the pixels between the letters to make it look bigger. So that's another way you can actually do that. But I'm going to go ahead and just leave this blank. I kind of like that look right now. Now the button font, I want it Railway. Now you're going to change it to whatever sort of font that you want it to be. So I'm going to actually scroll down and change it to the Railway font. Just like that. Okay, so you guys can see it's starting to look a little bit closer now to the button right here, So I'm going to go over here now, and we're going to, you can add a button icon right here. So for example, you can do, all these buttons. So right here, they have, oops, sorry about that. They have all these different buttons you can add. So if you hover over it, you see that little button icon. You can add in, like a Facebook like. So you can see now it has that Facebook like. You can add in a $sign, whatever you'd like to add. Now I'm actually just going to go ahead and put, I don't want to add a default icon. So now you guys can see that the icon is gone. Now this section right here, it says button hover text color. So what that means is when you hover over it, what do you want it to look like? So I want to change this text to white, and I want to have a black background. So right here where it says hover or button hover text color, I want you to change this to white. Now you can actually change it to whatever you'd want, but this is what I want to decorate my button as. And right here we have the button hover background color. So I want to change that to black. Okay. Now let's go ahead now and hover over the button and see what happens. There it goes. You see how the text is now white and the background is now black. So that's the effect I want to have for my website. And I think that's it. I don't want to change any other settings. I don't want to change anything else. I like the way that button looks. So I'm going to click on check. All right. So now we have this section right here, but really quickly, remember how I told you earlier how we can just sort of duplicate rows? So right here, I'm gonna click on duplicate module. So now I have two buttons. So I've done all the hard work already. I've saved everything. All I need to do is just change the text font. So really quickly, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this right here, and we can just drag it up here and put it right there, just like that. So that is a really quick shortcut on how you can do it. But I actually want to incorporate the 4 rows. So I'm actually gonna go ahead now and just take this. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna borrow this again. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here. And I'm gonna duplicate this row. All right. Now I'm gonna take this big row right here and just drag it onto this section. So simple, take this and just go ahead and drag it right there. Just like that. Now I don't really need this section anymore. I can just go ahead and delete it. I don't need it because I have the buttons I wanted. I was just basically showing you guys how you can drag the teal rows as well. You can drag anything anywhere. You can be totally customizable. So really quickly, I want to actually change these buttons, the position of these. So right here, I want this button a little bit closer to the left, and this button, I want it a little bit closer to the right. I want them close together, just like that. So you guys can see the landing page is already starting to come together. It looks really cool. It looks really elegant. And now I actually want to change the text for this. So this section right here, I want to put maybe new arrivals. New arrivals. And there you go. We have actually created the landing page. Now, all we need to do to space it out is, and now this is basically your preference. You can space it out as much as you'd want. If you like a slider that's, this size, you can have it this size. If you want a little bit longer, you can just take it like that and simply drag it down. Now, I bet you're wondering, I want this text to move up. So all you need to do is go over here and simply take this and you can drag it down like that. Do you see how we're doing that? So now we're creating that, we're pushing the text down. So if you want to push the text down, you do it from the top. If not, you can do it from the bottom. So just like that. And there you go. We have successfully made our landing page. It looks really good. It looks professional and it looks identical to our page, except, I did use a little bit less font. These fonts were a lot less. So, that's why it looks a little different, but you guys get the idea. It is basically the same picture right there. So we have, we've basically copied that. So now let's go ahead now and save this section. So I'm going to go ahead, click on save. Oh, also the, the dividers right here. I probably should have put the divider below the buttons. So I'm going to take this divider and put it right there, just like that. So there you go. So now it's basically a little bit more, it's copied almost. So I'm gonna click on this save. Now we want to introduce a new row. So right here, I hope you guys can start to learn how to use this. So right here, obviously, this is a text module. This is a text module with a call to action, and this is going to be our shop module. So it's very simple. In fact, the backend editor right here, you guys can see we have a text, a button, an image, a text, and a shop. So let's go ahead now and just follow these modules step by step to show you how this works. So right now, you guys can see that this is a little skewed. We have these are much bigger than this section. So over here, we're going to create a new section and we're going to make it regular. And now you guys can see over here that the this section is maybe like, maybe 75% and this is 25%, right? So over here, you can see that this is, 75% and then 25%. So we're going to use these same exact modules right here, just like that. So you guys can see how the row is different and, how it can, you can really position everything how you want it to look. So over here, we're going to add in the text module. All right, so the text module, and we're going to put this in the centered. And I put over here, let's see, what did I put? I put new arrivals, and then I just put some dummy text. No, actually, I didn't. I put in, I put in something else. I just put in like my own little fonts or my own little text. So new arrivals. Now I want to change this to header, just like that. And we can design this. So maybe I'll change this to the header font of Railway again. All right, so Railway. Okay, now maybe I don't want to create another text module. Remember, I can write underneath this. So I can just write enter, and I can actually, paste in some dummy text right here below that, just like that. So you guys can see that, you can actually have like a header, and you can have text below that. You don't have to keep using, a separate text modules. You can, I can make, another space and add in more just like that. And the changes are right there. But I'm going to actually just go ahead and delete this, and we're just going to, leave it like that. And remember, this is the text font. So if you want to change this, you'd go to the design setting right here, scroll down to text font, and maybe I want to change it to Railway, Let's go ahead and do that. Railway. All right, the Railway setting. And I'm going to change the text fonts to maybe, 14 is good. 14 is good. Yeah, 14 is good. Okay. And then we'll use black. So you guys can see right there, it looks pretty cool. And remember, I can add in a divider below that. I can add in a divider in between this by making two different text modules, but I'm just going to leave it like that, maybe add in another space, something like that. And we'll click on this little checkbox. Boop. Just like that. And right here, we're going to actually add in our shop module. And we'll explain the WooCommerce plugin in just a little bit, but I want to create a little bit more of this page first. I want to basically get up to here. And then after this, we will create we'll start creating our own products where we can start, creating variable products, simple products, and start selling them on our website. But before I do that, I want to, introduce you a little bit more on the customizer to get you a little bit more comfortable on how to use this. So right here, we have this other button right here. Now, the great part about the Divi theme, guys, is that we can just duplicate one of these buttons right here and just simply drag it down over here. We don't have to make a whole new button again. We don't have to do any of that stuff. So it's a truly remarkable theme. It really, truly is. Right here. Now, I actually want to center this. So I'm going to click on this gear icon, and we are going to do button alignment to the center. Just like that. Now on this section right here, we're going to add in our shop module, but remember, we don't have any products yet. So for now, we're just going to skip the shop module, but you can see there, we can add in the shop module a little bit later. So you see right there where it says shop. So we can, add that in later once we install the WooCommerce plugin. Now, right off the back, you guys can see that this section right here, it's just the same section. So how can we, speed up the process with our website? We can basically just duplicate this whole row, just like that. So we can just duplicate it and make it, simple. And now this section is for women and this section is for men. So that's a really fast process on how you can, speed your website up. Now let's just say you want to add more space right here. You can use the divider plugin and you can also add custom padding. So right here under this little gear icon, we can actually add some custom padding to the top, or we can add like a custom margin. So for example, we can add 10%. 10%. Well, that's way too much, maybe around 2%. Or let's just do 1%. Yeah, so right there you guys can see we can create more space for our page. So maybe 2%. So remember this section right here, this gear icon will control the padding and the margin for this section. So next I want to introduce you to that little bar that we had. So how did I get that bar that was on this other website right here? You see that bar I have? So I want to introduce you to how I got that bar. So over here, we're actually gonna click on this blue icon. And this blue icon right here, it actually gives you the ability to add background images. We can actually add in a background color. We can add in all sorts of really cool stuff, whatever you like to add. And also a background image. Maybe you want those, those big, beautiful, those mountain or the clouds or something like that. But for this tutorial, we're actually going to use a different background. We're going to use this one right here. So you guys can see right here how this part is all white and then this part right here is gray. Now this was actually designed by a guy named Gino from, it's called Monterey Premier, and he created these backgrounds. So, full credit goes to him. I did not make these. He made these. So I'm just using them because they were included in a free layout. So I'm actually going to put this as my background. So I want you guys to understand the logic here. So this section is a literally white background, but this is transparent. So there's nothing here. So I'm gonna click on upload an image, and you guys can see how this section right here is all white like we talked about. And this section is basically blank, it's transparent. So the background color basically controls this. So right here, I'm gonna put black, and maybe you want to add in, a more grayer color, to sort of design and decor our website. And there's all sorts of other images, guys. There's 4 others. So, some go the other way, some go to the left, some go to the right. It really depends on what you want for your website. So I'm going to basically leave this as, gray, and I'm just gonna click on check. All right. Now the next section I want to make is this section right here. And as you guys can see on our backend editor, it's very simple. It's a text module, a blurb, an image, a text, and a text. So let's go ahead now and create that. It's really easy to make. So over here under this little plus sign, I'm gonna click on this plus and click on regular. Now it's just a one text format. So I'm gonna click on this this one right here, and we're just gonna click on text. And this is basically a title for the next section. All right, so I clicked on the text and I'm gonna click on centered. And what do I want to say now in the text? So I think I put like we love our jeans. And I want this text orientation actually to the left. I kind of want to make it look a little bit more, unique. And the design, I'm going to go to the design and change the, it's not header. This is basically just text right here. So we're going to go to the text font, and I'm going to change this to the Railway font. Railway. Now I'm going to make this font a little bigger, maybe around, 20 pixels. I think it should be bigger. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to do 25, 25, and then I'm going to change this to black right there. So now we have the font over there. Now I'm going to click on this little the save changes. Now I want to add in that background image, and that is actually included in the images that I've given you. So under the section management right here, we're going to add in a background image. So over here under background image, just click on upload and simply put this one right here, or you can put the one with the lady. There's 2 of them, but I'll put the one, maybe the one with the lady would be cool. We can add something with the one with the lady right there. And we actually added right here, you guys can see on our modules, we added a blurb. So I'm going to introduce you to the next section where we will talk about blurbs. So I'm going to click on this little checkbox right here. Now I want to actually now create another row. So I want to click on this teal row, and I actually want to include 3 sections. So remember, we have the blurb, and the image. So right here, go ahead and select on the 3 bars. All right. And on this side right here, we had a blurb. So I'm going to click on blurb. And basically a blurb is kind of like it's a little icon where you can add, like, our services, or you can talk about bullet points or anything that you'd like to talk about. So I want you to fully understand how to use blurbs because they're really important, and you can use icons and they're really decorative. So right here, I'm going to put 30-day money back, just like that. And that lady is actually kind of ruining my font. That she's actually kind of blocking the text font, right? What do you guys think? So let's see here. Yeah, she kind of is. I might have to change this as a background image. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and close that, and I'm going to change the image. I'm going to get rid of the girl. So she's kind of ruining the picture there. So I'm going to change this to this one right here. And this one has no girl. Okay. So right off the back, I'm going to say, go over there. Now we want to go back to our blurb section right here. So click on this little gray icon for the module setting. Now you're going to see this section right here. It says use icon. So if I click on use icon, we can select any one of these icons to use. You guys can see the icons right there. Maybe you want to select this, whatever one you want to select. It's up to you. And now the icon color, I want to actually change the icon color. So remember, you can change it to anything that you want. And this bar right here, this bar controls the strength of the color. This bar controls the transparency of the color. So let me show you an example. If I go over here and I start going down, you see it starts to disappear, and boop, it's gone, just like that. So I'm going to put, go back over here to icon color, and we're going to go to red. And now I'm going to make this go all the way up, just like that. So now there's 2 ways to have this blurb. You can have it to the top, or you can have it to the left. And also the circle icon. So if I click on the circle icon, you can actually choose a circular color around that icon, just like that. So maybe you want the circle color to be black, just like that. So it's adding that that effect of a circle around it, and the icon is in the middle. All right. So I'm going to keep scrolling down. Now we can have that or not. It's up to you. Now you see where it says the image, the icon placement. We can have this to the top, or we can have it to the left. Something that looks like that. And over here, I actually put it to the left right here. You guys can see. Okay. So I'm actually going to leave that there. And over here under the text right here, now I actually added in a separate text module, but I didn't have to. I can probably just put it in the blurb content right here. So I'm actually going to put some dummy text like that right there. And there you go. So now I have created that, that effect of the 30-day money back. And we can add in, more text, something that looks like that, or maybe, space it out. Something that looks like this. I'm a perfectionist. It's really terrible. I got to stop doing that. Something that looks like that. And we can go ahead and just click on the OK. Now remember, you can use the blurb and then, not put anything and create a text module. It's strictly up to you. But you guys can see over here, we have this this other section right here. Remember, we can just duplicate this. So I'm just going to clone this. I'm just going to clone it, and I'm just going to drag it over here and just simply put it over there. We don't want to really waste time and create a whole nother module, right? Now, the last section I have is the jeans. So we're going to use the image icon now. So over here under add new module, just go ahead and click on that. And we're going to find an image. So this will basically give us the ability to add in images. Alrighty, so image. Now the image URL. Now you can actually just use the URL from like a website or something, and the Divi Theme will actually detect it, and it will actually use it on your website, which is really cool. But I don't recommend doing that because let's say those guys delete that image. Your website's gonna look weird because it's gonna disappear with it. So I would just use the upload, and right here I put in jeans. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on upload an image, and there you go. We have our jeans. So the website is starting to look really cool. We love our pants, and it's very, very similar to our current our page. Now there is one thing. Now this section right here on the top, you guys can see that this right here is spaced out more to the left. So I did actually show you guys, so maybe this is like quiz time. How would I get this text to the left over here, So go ahead and think about it. Okay, the answer is you would make it a full width row. So over here under the icon, just click on make this row full width, and we can actually use the padding. We can control the custom width. So for example, we can say, I want it over here, or I want it right here, just like that. So I'm gonna put it right there and click on check. And then I'm gonna save. There you go, congratulations. Now, one more thing. See how this bar right here is not the same color? It doesn't have that blend. Now we need to make sure that this blends in correctly because it really adds decor and it makes it look really unique and it looks like it's blending in on the website. So over here, we can click on this gear icon and you see where it says background color. Let's just go ahead now and slowly, go up and down and see how we can make it blend. See how it's sort of fading away? Let's see what color, and it's about right. It's about right there. Maybe it's a little darker. Let's see if I can get it. Okay, good, right there, perfect. Now guys, this is the main reason why I use the Divi theme, because if you were using something like another theme or another e-commerce premium theme, you could not do this, and it would be really hard to sort of find out that exact background color, right? So, using this theme, it really, really saves you a ton of time. Trust me, I've been around the market for a long time, and this theme is just simply stunning. It's simply incredible on what we can do with this. So I'm gonna click on check. Now in the next section, we are going to, I'm gonna say this really quick. We are gonna start creating products, but I'm gonna take a little break, guys, and I'll be back in 1 minute. I'm gonna get some water, so I'll be right back. All right, so now we are going to start creating our products, and we are going to install a plugin called WooCommerce, and this gives us the ability to sell products. It gives us the ability to create all sorts of different really cool items. So over here, we're gonna go to our dashboard, and we're gonna go down to plugins, and we're gonna go to add new. All right, now just go ahead and type in WooCommerce. WooCommerce, just like that, and press an enter. And now WooCommerce, guys, it's the #1 rated plugin for selling online. It's really powerful. So over here, you're gonna see it, WooCommerce. Go ahead and click on install now, and it will actually install onto your WordPress website. It does take a minute, it does take a little while. So it is a premium a plugin, so just give it 1 second while it installs. All right, so it is installing. It should be finished any second right now. All right, there it goes. Okay, so now we want to click on activate. So go ahead and click on activate. All right, and you'll be brought to this page, and it's gonna give you this small tutorial. But let's go ahead and do it. So right here, it's gonna say let's go. Now it's gonna actually automatically create these pages for us. So it's gonna create our shop page, it's gonna create our account, it's gonna create our checkout and our cart page. So go ahead and just click on continue. And also, there is some rare circumstances where the pages don't create, and I'll show you how to fix that. There are some cases where that happens. There are support forums for it, but I'll show you how you can actually fix that in the new update. So right here, go ahead and put where your store is from. So I am in California. And I'm going to put dollars. Now, which units do you want to be used for your product weight? So you can have pounds, ounces, kilograms, but the standard one is pounds. And right here, you can put dimensions such as centimeters, millimeters, inches, or yards. So I'm going to put it as inches and go ahead and click on continue. All right, and it says, will you be shipping products? And you can put yes, I'll be shipping physical products to goods, or yes, I'll be charging sales tax. But I will get more in detail on this a little bit later. So for now, you can just click on continue. And right here, it's going to ask you which account to accept payments with. And we're going to use PayPal Standard. And you're going to have to create a PayPal account. Now, the PayPal account is free to create. So I'll show you how you can create one. We're going to go over here to paypal.com. All right. And we're going to go ahead and go to sign up for free. And you're going to go ahead and put in your, your information right here. So go ahead and put in your email address. So I'll put in, I don't know. Let's see right here. I'll just put in some random email. All right, and click on next. Now, really quickly, guys, you want to make sure that this is a business account. So I'm actually going to go back right here. I want to make sure that this is a business account. Right here, we're going to go to sign up. And okay, so we should have done that instead. So we want to make sure that it is a business account. They do change the PayPal website quite often. So usually it prompts you and I'm kind of like, why are they prompting me? So you want to do a business account. And then right here, you're going to click on next. Now you have two options. You have the PayPal standard and you have the PayPal Pro. So make sure it is the PayPal standard right here. So go ahead and click on select standard and it is free to create it. So from this point, you are going to actually create your email address and it's going to prompt you to put in your information, all sorts of information, and then it'll take you to your dashboard. But once you're done creating it, you're going to take that same email address, the one that you sign up right here, and we're actually going to put it right here. So mine is going to be this one right here. That is my current PayPal address. So take the time to sign up for a free business account. Sorry about that. The website does change quite often. So, I didn't mean to make you sign up for a personal account. So make sure it is a free business account. Okay. And once you're done, we're going to go over here and you're going to put that email address right in here. All right. And this gives us the ability to, accept payments. So if somebody buys something, it's going to go to your PayPal account. And then from there, you can transfer it to your bank account. So I'm going to click on continue. All right. And it says, congratulations, your store is ready. Now, if you want them to send diagnostics, you can allow that or no thanks. It's strictly up to you. But let's go ahead now and create our first product. So right here, I'm going to click on create your first product. Okay. So go ahead and give your product a name. Now, you're going to get prompt with all these little boxes right here. So there are a lot of them. They do this a lot, but I'll go ahead and explain what these are in detail so you fully understand how to create your own products and how you can edit them and categorize them. So the first thing we're going to do is create a simple product. So this is a very, it's a simple product. It's very simple. There's no options. It's straightforward. So I'm going to go ahead and enter in watch. And right here, this is your long description. So when you go to these other websites right here, and I'm going to go ahead and click on this right here. And I'm going to get some dummy text for this. So I'm going to copy this really fast. Now, this bottom part is the long description. So this part right here is for the bottom part right here. Now, this part is actually for the bottom. I know they should change that, right? And this should be on the top, but that's just the way it is. So I'm going to enter in some dummy text right here and, just leave it like that. So this text, remember, is at the bottom right here for product description. Okay. Now, the next part you see, we have these different products. So we have a simple, a grouped, an affiliate product, and a variable product. And that will teach you every single product. So right now we're going to do a simple product. And let's just say you want to set a price. So how much for this watch? Well, I'm going to say $200. Okay. Now you can actually set a sale price. So for example, let's say for now, I want to make this on sale for $100. And if you click on schedule, you can actually schedule the date. So maybe right here we can put, from October 19th to the 25th, this is on sale for $100. Now, if it goes after the 25th, the sale will cancel and it will go back to its original price. Okay. But I'm actually going to cancel this sale right now and I'm just going to put a regular price, but that is how you can create a sale for your products. Next, we have our inventory right here. So if you are a retail business and you have a SKU number, this is where you can enter it in. Now, right here, you have the option for manage stock. So if I click on manage stock, it's going to tell customers how many you have left. So this is sort of a maybe marketing strategy where you can say we only have 2 left and the customer will see the stock quantity. And if they, they believe it's very valuable, they might buy it because they're saying, there's only 2 left. Let's go ahead and buy it, So that is a stock quantity. And you can allow back orders. So you can basically say, if it is sold out, we will allow back orders or we will not allow back orders. Now, it's up to you. Generally, I recommend if you don't have it, don't allow it because, it could give your store a bad reputation of long shipping times. So, that's totally your business, though, with your stock. So that's just my opinion. Now, in stock. So is this in stock or is this out of stock? Well, I'm going to put this as in stock. So if you ever run out of a product, you can say that it is out of stock. All right. And next we have our shipping. Oh, also for the inventory, never check this right here. So this basically says you can only sell this item without any other items. Now this is good for digital downloads, but for basic items, no, I would never check this box. And if you're selling anything like watches or phones, do not check that box because that means this item can only be sold by itself and you cannot a customer cannot buy 5 items. They'd only be able to buy this item specifically only. So next we have our shipping. Now guys, we will get into shipping a little later, but for right now, you can go ahead and put, how much does this weigh? How many pounds does this weigh? Maybe it weighs, I don't know, like 1 pound. And then you can put the length of the inches. So maybe around 10 inches, the width 10 inches, and the height is maybe, 5 inches or whatever you want to put for your product. So that is how you would set the dimensions. And remember in the WooCommerce settings, how we have weight is pounds right here and the dimensions is inches. So that is what that was referring to earlier. But don't worry, we can actually change it. I will go over the WooCommerce options a little later, but for now we are going to just learn how to create the products, and then later on we will talk about shipping and taxes and classes and all sorts of other cool stuff. So you actually have a section right here for linked product. So an upsell. So an upsell is basically when somebody clicks on your item, do you want to recommend another product? Now, we're not going to do it right now because we don't even have any other products to upsell. Now, a cross-sell, I'm actually going to disagree with cross-sells, but a cross-sell is basically once the items are in the cart, it will promote another product. Now, that is good for add-ons. So maybe you have something like a phone, right? And then maybe you have something like a headset for that phone. That is a good cross-sell, but I personally don't recommend to compete with each other, because if somebody's already out the door to buy something, why confuse them by throwing more items at them? Just let them check out and let them buy it, right? But I will go over cross-sells and upsells more as we go on in this tutorial after we create more products. So next we have our attributes, and attributes is more for variable products. So we are going to skip this section, and advanced. So maybe somebody bought this item. Do you want to send them a personal note about this? Do you want to tell them something specific about this product? This is where you would enter it in. Now, do you want to enable reviews right here? So this is the checkbox if you want to enable reviews or if you do not want to enable reviews. Next, we have our product short description. So remember, this short description is going to be right here, okay? So maybe I want to go ahead and put in, this is the best watch ever. Come buy it right now. Okay, so this text right here is going to show up right here, okay, just to make sure that you fully understand. Now, we also need to set the product categories. So remember earlier how we talked about categories, how we have some for women, how we have some for men. So I have a watch, so maybe I want to put this under accessories. So I'm going to actually click right here under add a new product category and just do accessories. And I'm going to add this product category, okay? So you guys can see right there, we now have actually created a product category. Next, we have tags. So remember earlier how we talked about related stuff like that, where, if they buy like a shirt, it will recommend other shirts that are similar. So right here, I'm going to put, watches. Okay. So we want to, basically include similar products by putting in product tags. And of course, and the most important is your product image. So we need to give our watch an image. Now, if you guys have downloaded those pictures from DROPBOX, you guys will be able to select some. So I'm going to click on set product image right here, and I'm going to select the watch just like that and click on set product image. Now, right below that is the product gallery images. So maybe you have different angles of this watch. Maybe you have different styles. So I'm going to actually just include, these shoes just as an example. So I'm going to click on this one right here. Oh yeah, just this one. I can't do more than one at a time. And see if I can add another one. And the boots, can I add the boots? Okay, so right here I have 2 product categories. Now, you're gonna actually use it for the same product, guys. Don't do what I'm doing here. I'm just showing you what the product category is, okay? So other than that, guys, I think that's it. And now we can actually go ahead and publish our first item. So I'm gonna click on publish. All right, and now our simple product has created. And if you want to view this product, you can actually click right here on preview changes, and you're going to get this new tab right here. And there it is, our watch. So as you guys can see, this is the best watch ever. Come buy it right now. And we have the title right here. We have the price. And remember how we enabled stock management? So right here, it's telling us that we have 2 in stock. So that is what that's referring to. And next we have the product category. So remember how we talked about the product category and how you want different angles? Maybe you have different angles of this watch and you want to sort of include that in your description. So if I click on this, it's going to give this really cool picture of the item, and you can actually rotate these. You can check them out. So that's a really cool feature with the product gallery. And also right here under reviews, people can go ahead and add a review because remember, we enabled reviews for this product. And also additional information such as the weight and the dimensions right here. Okay, so we've created a simple product, but now let's go ahead and maybe create maybe one or two more because we actually need to fill up our front page. You know, we don't have a lot of items to sell. So in order to do that, there's two ways you can do that. You can go to plus new over here and go to product, or you can go to your dashboard. So if I go to my dashboard right here, I can go to products and I go to add products. So there's two ways you can do it. Now I'm going to close this tab and go to my original tab right here. And I'm going to go to plus new right here. And I'm going to add in another product. All right. So let's go ahead and make another simple product just to, teach you how to create simple products so you fully understand this. So I'm going to go ahead and just put maybe, what should we create here? I'm going to go to my product image right here and see what we can make. Maybe I'll go ahead and do the boot, or no, we need to actually do the front page for women. So maybe we'll go ahead and make these three right here. Okay, so I'm going to select this one right here and we're going to put that as our product image. So we have this girl right here and I'm going to do something like a white shirt, women's white shirt. And then right here, we're going to put in some description. Now the regular price, I'm going to put it as $200. Oops. $200. I mean, that'd be an expensive shirt, $299. I mean, these are just hypothetical prices, guys. Don't copy me because that's a really expensive price for a shirt. That's like Nordstrom prices or something. So right here, I'm going to just put in some dummy text right here, and maybe I'll just put in something like that, make it look a little more decorative. Now for product category, so we want to actually create a woman's section. So if you guys have checked out my other page right here under my home, you're going to see that I have three of these three right here. So our shop module is going to ask us which categories do you want to put on the front page. So we want to basically create 3 products to sort of put right here on the front page. So this right here is going to be 3 products. It's going to be 1 category, and we're just going to make it call women. And then this section right here, we'll do another category and we'll just call it men. Okay. So I'm going to go back over here and we're going to create this product right here. So I'm actually going to go over here and go to woman's first page, just like that. And the reason why I name it woman's first page is because these specific products are going to be the attention getters. They're going to be on the front page. So this category is basically informing me that these products are supposed to go on the front page to get the most attention and get maybe, a few sales. So right here, I'm going to put women's shirt and go to add. Now guys, when you create these product categories, don't put woman's, first page, just do woman's shirt, because remember, people can see the products. Okay. So they can see the categories, the product categories. So if they see something like woman's first page, they're gonna be like, what is that? So make sure it is something similar to what you are selling. So maybe women's beautiful shirts or women's fashion or something similar to that. Okay. So we're going to create another simple product. And guys, like I said, everything is pretty much already done. The same thing right here. So if you have a SKU number, you go ahead and put that in. Shipping, linked products. Now we do have upsells and cross sells. So I'm going to go ahead and put in an upsell right here. So I believe the other shirt was called, or the other product was called watch. So there it is. You can see the product right there of watch. So I'm going to select watch, and I'm going to select watch one more time to show you what an upsell and a cross sell is. Now this grouping right here, this is actually for grouped products, which we will talk about in just a little bit. Okay. So we've entered in all of our information. We've entered in the product tags, the product image. Everything looks pretty good. Now I'm going to go ahead and just publish this item. Alrighty. So the product has created. Now I'm actually going to go back to my view the product. Now you see right here where it says you may also like. So right here we're actually upselling it. So we are upselling the watch. So if you want to have a specific item, you'd want to put this as your upsell. But now let's just say I go ahead and add this to the carts. All right, so now I added it to the carts and I'm going to click on view cart. Now you see right here it says you may also be interested in, and then we see the watch. So this is what we call is a cross sell. So it's recommending additional items at checkout. But remember, I really recommend you guys only adding accessories or something that is complementary with the product, because you don't want to put another woman's shirt right here. Because what happens is, let's just say they visit the website and they go, that's a nice shirt. I like that shirt too. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll just do this later because I'm not sure yet. Maybe I rushed into it. Bam, you just lost a sale because you added in too many features and you added in too many options. So if you go to Amazon, actually, they only recommend accessories as well. So that is people's biggest mistake, is where they recommend more expensive products, like maybe a silk shirt. And then the customer gets confused, he's not sure, and then they leave. So you don't want that to happen, okay? So that is an example of a simple product, okay? So now we're actually gonna go on next, and we're gonna create a variable product, all right? So we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna go to product. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and give our product a name. Now, I'm actually gonna go over here to the product image, and we're gonna select something on the front page right here first. So we added in this one. Let's go ahead and enter in, we added this one right here, right? So we're gonna enter in this blue one now, and we're gonna click on set product image. Okay, so we have our image right there, and we wanna go ahead and put maybe woman's blue shirt. All right, and then right here, we're gonna go ahead and enter in some dummy text, and we're gonna change this product data to a variable product. And if you're running a shoe store, in fact, the variable product is probably gonna be the most common item that you're going to add. It basically is one of the only items to give additional features. So right here, I'm just gonna enter in some dummy text. You guys are familiar by now that the product shop description is at the top, and then this one here is at the bottom. And I'm gonna add this under women's first page. Okay, so this is the second product that we are creating. And for product gallery images, I'm not gonna put anything because we already entered in one. So right here, I'm gonna put women's shirt and click on add. Okay, so we have our product tags there. We have the product image. We're not gonna put any product gallery. Now we need to go ahead and create some variations. So right off the back, before we go to the variations, we can go to the attributes tab. We need to actually add in some attributes, and we need to actually add in some variations. So let's go ahead now and just publish this item right here. All right, so we're publishing it. All right, and if you guys notice right here, you go to variations, it says before you can add a variation, you need to add some variations attributes in the attributes tab. So we'll need to actually go over here to attributes. Now this is the long way to do it. There's two ways to do it, but I'm going to show you both ways on how to add attributes. So right here, let's go ahead and put size. And then we'll put size again. And then we're gonna go ahead and click on add attribute. And make sure to put nothing here, don't put text. That basically allows people to enter information, and you don't want to do that, where people can manually enter stuff in. Just go ahead and leave these two settings blank, and we'll click on add attribute. All right, so next we're gonna click on this. And now we're gonna say, okay, what size? So maybe small, and click on add new. Now it does say description, but do not put anything there because we actually are already gonna enter a description for our product again. So there's really no need to enter in like a double description, So I'm gonna click on add new size. All right, so we have small. Now maybe we want medium. Okay, I'm gonna click on add new size. Now maybe we want large. And as you guys work with e-commerce, you're gonna come to see that creating products is probably the hardest part of e-commerce. It really truly is, because it is it is a lot of work. So now we have the small, medium, and large. Now let's go ahead and go back to our products right here. So I'm gonna click on products, and we have woman's blue shirt. So I'm gonna click on edit now. Okay. So we're gonna go down to the attributes tab right here, and we're actually gonna click right here and click on size, because this was the attribute that we created, remember? And I'm gonna click on add. All right, now we're gonna click on select all. So now we have the small, the medium, and the large. And we're gonna click on use for variations and click on save attributes, just like that. Okay, you guys with me? All right, so the next thing we're going to do is actually add these into our product. So to do that, just go to variations, go right here, click on this, click on create variations from all attributes. and then go ahead and click on go. It's going to say, are you sure you want to do this? Just say yes. All right, so now it told us that 3 variations were added. Okay, so now we have the large, we have the medium, and we have the small. All right, so we need to actually edit each specific one. Okay, so right here, I'm gonna go ahead and click on this drop-down menu. Now right here, it's gonna say, okay, do you want to upload an image? Say yeah. So go ahead and click on upload an image. And we have the same product right there. Remember, because we're only doing the size. We're not doing color yet. So go ahead and click on set variation. Now, how much does this cost? I'm gonna say $100. All right. So you have the options to do, the weight and everything else of the large product. And right here, you can enter variation description, but I wouldn't do that. Basically, the variation description would do if somebody selected the large, it will give them an additional description about only the large variation. Okay. So maybe like this is a great buy. Okay. Now, I think that's it. We've added in the price. And guys, make sure you enter in the price. If you do not enter in the price, the product will not be able to sell whatsoever. And in fact, if you backspace this, it's going to say that this is required. So I've had a lot of people email me and they're saying my variation products don't work. And I said, did you put all the prices? Are you sure you put all the prices? And then they email me back and they're like, oh, I forgot. So it's a common mistake, So next, we're actually going to go ahead and click on this little arrow right here and close it. All right. Now we're going to go to medium and we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to click on the upload an image, select the shirt, set variation image, and then we'll put in the price, $100. And then that's it. We're going to go ahead and close this right here. Okay. And one more. So we're going to go ahead and do this right here. Click on upload an image, select on that, set the variation image, put in the price, and then we're going to click on save changes. All right, so I think our product is ready to go. Now, once we've done that, make sure to click on update, because if you don't, it's not going to save those changes and you're going to have to do that all over again. So let's go ahead now and take a look at our variable product. So we can click on preview changes right here, and this will take us to our new product. So there you go, woman's blue shirt. You guys can see we can add it to the carts, and right here we can go ahead and click on this. Now we have large, and now you see how it says this is a great buy. So remember earlier how we added that in the variation description? So if you want something like that, you can add that in the variation description. Okay. Next, we have medium, and of course we didn't add anything right there. And then we have small, just like that. So people can add this to the cart, and then from there they can purchase it. Now, maybe you want to add 2 variations. I had a customer actually or a client who actually wanted 4 variations. And I said, that's just too much information for one person, So we're actually going to create 2 variations because maybe you have a certain size and also you have a certain color, right? So 2 variations is very common. A lot of websites do 2 variations because, maybe you have a specific product, but you want to have a size and a color, right? So now let's go ahead and create a 3rd product. And this time I'm going to show you the shortcuts on how to create these products. Okay. So right here under plus new, we're going to go to product. And if you guys, don't want to do this, you guys can just watch me and follow along. Maybe down the road, you might want to, add in 2 variables. A lot of people do. So right here, I'm going to click on variable product. Now I'm going to scroll down over here and do set product image. And I'm going to let's select this one right here. This is the final, this one looks pretty good. And we'll set this product image. And we'll actually add this to women's first page, just like that. Now I'm going to put woman's cute, woman's cute shirt. And then right here, I'm going to go ahead and just paste this in. And same thing for the bottom. Now, hopefully by now you guys know that the product short description is the most important because that's the first thing they see. So I'm going to put paste right there. And for the product tags, we'll just put woman's shirt. And we'll go ahead and just, we'll add that just like that. Now we're going to go ahead and go to variations. Now we're going to go to attributes. So we actually need to go ahead and create some more attributes. So we actually have size already there, but we actually want to go ahead and maybe add some more. So I'm going to click on size, and we're going to go ahead and add this right here. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and We're going to go ahead and select all, goes for use for all variations, and go to save attributes. All right, so next we're going to go ahead and click on add again. And now we're actually going to create a second one. So right here, you can see we have size. So size is good. Now let's just say you want to add color. So right here, we're going to put color. And right here, we're going to put, just for tutorial purposes, obviously, guys. So I'm going to put pink. And then we need to enter in that sign. So I'm going to backspace this. And you see what it says right here, enter some text or some attributes by the asterisk symbol separating values. So this is above the enter sign. And even if you're on a Mac or a keyboard, it is above the enter sign. So you need to hold shift and press the button. So usually it's like that. But if you hold shift, it's going to look like that. Okay, so remember, it is above the enter sign. And also, I'm looking at my Mac keyboard right now. It is above the enter sign as well. Okay, so color. Now I'm going to put, we'll put blue. And then this next one, we're going to go ahead and put pink. And then right here, we'll go ahead and put black. And we're going to click on use for all variations and click on save attributes. All right, so that looks pretty good. Now let's go ahead and add these variations to our product. So over here under variations, we're going to click on create variations from all attributes, and we're going to click on go. Now it's going to say, are you sure you want to do this? I'm going to say yes. All right, so 9 variations were added because remember 3 times 3 is 9. So we have 9 different variations. So right here, you guys can see we have a large blue, large pink, large black. Now we need to actually set each product and each price for each product or for each section. So you guys can follow me and we'll do this step by step. It looks like a lot, but don't worry. It's very simple. And remember, once you have created these, you can actually duplicate these. So it's really simple. So the first thing I'm going to do is do large blue. All right, let's do this. Let's start working. This is work. This is it. So I'm going to click on the image. I'm going to put this blue shirt. All right, so we've added that one in, large blue. Now we have large pink. So I'm going to click right here, add in $100. And we're going to put this right here, and we're going to put in pink. All right, and we're going to close this. And large black. So open this up. We're going to go ahead and put this in, and we're going to put something black. Where is we got this? It's like a Raiders jersey. I think it's like a Raiders jersey. I don't know. It looks like it. So we're going to close that. And then medium blue, I'm going to open this. Raiders are actually doing pretty good this year. I don't, they're not a bad team, but okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Medium blue. Okay, so we're on medium blue, and I'm going to put, this right here, or this. And we're going to add in $100. And I'm going to close this. And medium pink, I'm going to open this. Set the pink. Okay, and we're working. We're going. All right. Yeah, imagine doing like 80 of these products. I have clients who are like, oh, I want like a store and I want maybe 2,000 products. And I just look at them and say, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. So right here, right here, we actually added in the wrong one. So this right here, we're going to enter in black. Okay, so medium black. And we're going to enter the price. And remember, guys, each price must be on there. If there is one price missing, one price at all, it will not show up whatsoever. So really make sure that you enter it all correctly. So small blue, I'm going to go ahead and put in this one and add in a price. And I'm going to go ahead and close that. Small pink, go and click on that. Just going to go ahead and grab the pink one, $100. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. And the black. And I'm going to go ahead and find the Raiders jersey thing, set variation, and set the price as $100. And we're going to click on Save Changes. Now, hopefully I did not miss any prices because I have done that in the past. And actually, that was my last tutorial. I made a mistake and I couldn't find it. It was kind of embarrassing, because I'm supposed to be teaching you guys. Now, also for the default form selected, so when somebody visits the product, where do you want it to be defaulted on? Maybe you want it to be defaulted on medium blue or medium pink or medium black. So usually people will just enter in no default size and no default color. Okay, but let's just say they were to visit the page for the first time. Okay, Now, do you want it on default, etc., or default, etc.? So if you want that, you can select it. If not, you can just go ahead and leave it as a default color. So now that we've added that in, I think we're ready to publish this product, and we're gonna click on publish. All right. All right, so I think it published. I'm gonna click on that one more time. I think it did something weird. Maybe I didn't enter in, oh, there it goes. Okay, so there it goes, and I'm gonna click on preview changes. You know, weird things in WordPress happen, guys, all the time, you know, so if you guys think, you know, it only doesn't happen to me, it happens to me all the time. I get the most random errors with WordPress. So right here, we have our size. So we have a large. Now we wanna select maybe blue. See the picture, it changes to blue. Now we want to do pink, large black. Now let's see if I did all these correctly. So large black, pink, blue, and then for small, we're gonna do a small blue, a small pink, and a small black. All right, I did it, guys. Congratulations. That is how we do 2 variable products. Now, I don't recommend doing more than 2 variable products because it's just too many options for the customer, and they might get, you know, this is too much. I'm just going to go to another website. 2 variables is probably the best solution for your, you know, for your business. Okay. So now that I've showed you guys how to do simple products and variable products, we're going to move to group products. But before we do that, I want to actually add these into our front page. So let's go ahead and do that now. I'm going to go ahead and close this. And we're gonna go ahead now and close this as well. We're gonna close all of our tabs that we have open. And I'm gonna go back to my visit sites. All right, so we have these 3 products that we've added. Now we can actually add them right here. So I'm actually gonna click on Enable Visual Builder. And we're going to actually introduce you all to the shop module. So right here, we have our button. We're gonna click on this. And then we're gonna scroll down to the shop module. And the shop module is really cool, guys. It's really customizable. It's super easy. So right off the back, you see we have all of our products there. But maybe we only want to add the products that we created for women, you know, because this is for our new arrivals. But, you know, we can change the title to, you know, new women's arrivals or whatever. So over here, we can actually scroll down to the, the types right here. And then we'll go to the product categories. Now you're gonna see the product categories come up. So you have woman's first page and accessories. So right here, I'm gonna click on woman's first page, and there you go. So now we have the only the items for the products that we created for the front page. And there's a lot to talk about in the shop module. We will talk more about you know, different features. Like for example, on the recent products, we can have you know sort by popularity, by rating, and also the column number. So what that means is, let's say you go to your shop page, right? How many products do you want across the page? You know, do you want 1? Do you want 2? Do you want 3? I mean, this can go up to 6 products all across the page. You guys can see right how the images get smaller, and it's going to create more room for more images. So maybe right here, you can actually add in more products right here. So maybe you can add in 6 products. So that is just another, you know, it's another way you can sort of decorate it by adding in more columns. And we can actually go ahead and design this. So really quickly, we have the sales badge color. We can change the icon hover color and the hover overlay color. So for example, we can put something like a blue, but a very gentle blue. So now you guys can see if I go over this, it's a very gentle blue. Now the icon hover color, maybe you want it to be black. And we can actually set a image for that. Whoop. And then we'll go ahead and go to an icon. So we'll just go ahead and pick an icon. Oops. Let's see right here. We'll go ahead and select the heart. All right. So you see how now we have the icon right there as the heart, and we have the blue beautiful overlay. And we can change the title font right here as well. So remember, I'm doing Railway. So remember, you want to basically keep it consistent with your products. So I'm going to scroll down right here to go ahead and go to Railway. Now you guys can see the text has changed to Railway. Now really quickly, I'm going to change this back. We're going to do 3 columns so you guys can get a better visual of that. All right, so I've changed it to Railway. Now I'm going to go to Design. And maybe you want to change the title size font. So right here, we can actually go whoop and make it bigger, just like that. You can make it really, really big, you know, but that's obviously way too big. Something that would basically look like this right here. You know, 25 pixels. That looks really clean. That looks really cool. The title text color, you can change the title text color of that. So maybe you want it to be blue. So you see how right now the text changes to blue. So I'm going to put it as black. And also the letter spacing and the letter height. So remember, the letter spacing is the pixels in between. So if you want to spread those out, you can do that. But generally you should probably, leave it on the, the front one. And the title line height, that creates space in between the lines. So for example, right here, we have this line, this pixels in between, we can space it out. But since, we're only having 3 to 2 words, we probably won't need to do that. Now also the price font. So right here, we can go ahead and select maybe bitter, or you can select whatever font you would like for the price font. So I'm gonna select Railway, and you're gonna see the $ change. Now we can also do price text color, and we can change it to maybe black. And we can also do the price letter spacing, and also the price line height. So we can change all of that right here. Now I bet you're wondering, hey Darrel, how did you get this really cool effect? And how did you get this right here? I will go over this in more detail after we talk about the grouped products and also the affiliate products, because I don't want to, venture off and start talking about this. We got to be organized, So I'm going to go ahead and click on this, and I'm going to go ahead and click over here and click on save. All right, so it is saved. And the next thing we're going to do is create some group products. Now, I'm actually going to add this section right here. So all the products I'm going to create are going to be for men. So we're going to create a men's category to sort of, add a section right here for us. So over here under product, we're going to click on product right there. And now let's go ahead and create a grouped product. All right, so let's go ahead and put a title right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put, men's shirt. And right here, I'm just going to go ahead and enter in some dummy text. And we're going to go ahead and just put some dummy text down here. Now, right here, we're going to change this to a grouped product. And you're going to notice right away, we cannot enter in a price. And that is perfectly normal. Now, go ahead and just give your product an image. So I'm going to go ahead and put the, I'll put a men's shirt right here. Something looks like that. And I'll click on set product image. We can add a category right here. Or I'm sorry, a product tag right there. And right here, I'm going to enter in men's shirt and add that into our category. Okay, so we have our long description right here. We have a group product, and we have our product short description. We have our product image. And if you'd like, you can enter in more pictures right here under the product gallery. Okay, so other than that, the product is ready to go. And we are going to click on, let me actually make this a little, I told you guys I'm a perfectionist, so I like to, make sure it looks good. So I'm going to click on publish now. Okay, so in order to basically finish this product, we need to create sub products for this. So go over here and click on add product. All right, now we're going to do, men's shirt silk. And right here, you can enter in something if you would like. You don't have to for the group products, but I'm just going to go ahead and put in some, some more information right here. Now, you really shouldn't for the product short description, and I'll show you why in a little bit. Now, right here where it says product, we're going to leave it as simple product, okay? Now, instead of doing all this other information, we're going to go to link products, and you see where it says grouping? We're going to enter in that one product that we created. So I believe it was men's shirt. So men's shirt. Now for the product image, you might not want to enter in anything, and I'll explain why. And right here we can put it, actually I wouldn't even put it in a category, and I'll explain why as we show the product. But one of the most important things you need to do is right here where it says catalog visibility, you want to actually click on edit and go to hidden. Now the reason why we do this is because we do not want this product to show as a simple product. This is a sub menu or a sub product for our parent product, okay? So make sure you enter in a price. So I'm entering maybe 300, okay? And I'm actually gonna go ahead now and just click on publish. I know it's a little weird, but you guys will see why we hide the image, we hide the category, and also hide this product. Now we're actually gonna create one more. So this was the silk one, and it was for $300. Now let's just create like a lower end one. Let's just do men's shirt cotton. And let's just sell that for maybe $100. So men's shirt cotton. And right here, we're gonna go ahead and put in a price of maybe $100. And for the linked products, remember, we want to enter in men's shirt right there. And right here, you don't have to put anything. You don't have to put anything for the image, nothing for the category, but you want to make sure that it is hidden. So right here under catalog search, you can click on edit and click on hidden. And then you're going to click on OK. All right, so I think our product is ready to go. We put in a price. Let's go ahead now and click on publish. All right, so the product is now created. Now let's go ahead now and go over to products right here, and we're going to view the first product that we created. So right here, men's shirt, and right off the back, you guys can see that this little arrow indicates that these are sub products for this apparent product right here. So I'm going to click on men's shirt, and now we're going to click on preview changes. We're going to see now what this looks like. All right, there you go. So you see right here, men's shirt, and the price does fluctuate from $300 to $100, and that's just because we have our men's silk shirt right here, and they can select one. They can select as many as they'd like. And right here, they have the other product right here, and this is the men's shirt cotton. So like I said, you want to actually hide these from your catalog, because if you don't, you're going to have a bunch of random products like men's shirt silk somewhere around your store, and it's not going to be a subproduct of this apparent product right here. So this is a group product, and guys, this is very good for, like I said, memory. So remember, like 180 gig, 120 gig, 80 gig. You know, companies like Fry's and Best Buy do that all the time. In fact, the iMac I'm on right now, they actually did that to me. You know, they had the $1,600 iMac when it was like was it like a terabyte, and then the one up from that was like $1,800. It goes all the way up to like $3,000. So that is a perfect example of why you would want to use the grouped products. Okay, so you can add as many as you want. You can add in 5 or just 1. So this is an example of a grouped product. Okay. Now the next product is going to be an affiliate product. And this is a very easy product to create. And a lot of people have asked me about affiliate products, but I just don't think they knew about the affiliate option in WooCommerce. So over here, we're going to go to product, and we're going to now create an affiliate product. So we're going to actually call this men's gray shirt. And right here, we're going to go ahead and put this, we're going to put paste right there. And I'm going to put paste right here. So the product short description, obviously, and the long description. And also, we want to change this product data to external affiliate product. And you're going to see these options change right here. But really quickly, let's go ahead and add a product image for this. So right here, I'm going to click on this. And we're going to go to this gray shirt. Select that. And you can also, do gallery images. And also, you can add product tags as well, like men's shirt. And add that in, and I'm going to add this into men's shirt right here. Now the product URL, so this is where you put in your affiliate link. So if you're an affiliate for a company, you will be provided with an affiliate link. If you don't have one, email them and they will give them to you. So I get affiliate links all the time from other companies. Okay, so we're just going to go to Amazon right now, and I'm just going to go ahead and just grab some men's gray shirt to see what we can find. Let's see if we can find a good product here to put into our shop. All right, something like this one right here. All right, so I'm going to take this link right here and I'm going to copy it. Okay, now we're going to go back to our website. I'm going to close that. Now, this was the other one. Sorry about that. So the product URL. So this is where you're going to enter in the URL. So wherever you want your customer to go, this is where it's going to take them. So remember, it should be an affiliate link. Now, what do you want the button text to say? Because if you put buy now, they might think that they're going to check out on the website. So you can say maybe buy on Amazon. And how much does this cost? And you need to make sure you update this because we don't really know. The changes fluctuate. So if you put something like $100, and they go to Amazon, it's cheaper. They're going to say, oh, this is kind of weird. And, I don't know, I'm leaving, when they leave the website. So make sure you check the price. But for now, I'm just going to put in maybe $20. Now, inventory, obviously, you're not going to enter in anything because we don't really know, what they have in inventory. So WooCommerce is actually taking away those options. Link products, you guys can also have upsells and also cross sells. Remember, we talked about that earlier. And the attributes, usually for affiliate products, you would not want that. you would not want to add attributes and also advanced notes. Now, if you notice, they take away the purchase note because they're going to purchase it on Amazon. So they're not going to be purchasing on our website. So we don't really want to give them a note saying, oh, you bought it, congratulations. Okay, so other than that, that's it. Now let's go ahead and just click on publish. All right, so the product created, and now we're actually going to click on preview the changes. So there it is. So men's gray shirt. You guys can see we have buy on Amazon because that is the product, or I'm sorry, that is the description that we put. And if they click on this, it's going to take them to Amazon. And if you are an affiliate, if they purchase this, then you will receive a commission. Okay, so that is how affiliate products work. And affiliate products are actually really good to have on your landing page. You know, you don't really want to hide them in your shop. Maybe you want to put them on the front page. So that's another really good idea on strategies on how to get affiliate commissions is by putting them on your front page, maybe under featured or new arrivals or something like that. So I'm actually going to create one more product right now. I'm just going to make a simple product just so we can add it on our front page. So men's cool shirt. All right, and we're going to go ahead and click on paste. Oops, that is not the dummy text. Sorry about that. So I'm going to take this right here, and we're going to put this under men's shirt. Actually, yeah, men's cool shirt. I should close this tab. So paste it. We're going to paste it, and we're going to go ahead and put an image right here of another shirt. So we're going to enter in this one right here. Set this as $100. And men's shirt. You don't have to follow me. I'm just doing this for the front page to create 3 products for our front page. Okay. So I'm going to click on publish now. All right. And now we want to go to visit site. Okay. So right here, we have our new arrivals right here. And this can also be a men's section. So really quickly before we keep going, I'm going to close all these tabs I have open because I don't really need all these tabs. Boop. All right, so now let's go ahead and enable the visual builder. Okay, so we're going to scroll down right here and we're going to add in the shop module right here and we're going to use the category for men. So right here, I'm going to click on this icon and we're going to go down to our shop module right here. And we want to actually do product category. And, we actually want to do men's shirt just like that. You guys can see we have the men's shirt right there. And I'm going to go ahead and click on check. So that is the same way you guys would basically enter in the, and we can actually customize this to, the same way under the design. So if you guys want to have those other, we can change the title font just like up here we did. We can change the same way. So if you guys notice right here, this text is, or this image is a little smaller than this one. So you want to make sure that you're using the same amount of space for the images. So on my other website right here, I think I used the other one right here. Yeah, so I use this guy right here. So you want to make sure that the images are the same. And I'll go ahead and give you the sizes right now just to let you know which size I used in this tutorial. So, well, actually, you guys have them actually on the on your. You guys actually have these images. So just make sure that you are using the correct the size for all your pictures because then it could come out something like this right here. Okay. So next, let's go ahead and create the next section. So right here, you guys can see we have these really cool designs right here. And right here, we're going to actually create these other products right here. And then we're going to actually create this next section right here, which is the email opt-in form. We're going to add in the blog and then the contact us page. Okay. So really quickly, I'm going to go ahead and click right here and click on this regular section and click on this regular box. And we're going to add in a text module. All right. So the text module, and let's see what I put over here. So over here, I put something like, sexy woman's clothes. I'm just going to go ahead and put something like our weekly specials, just like that. And we're going to click on, well, actually, we want to make this a header font. So over here, we're going to do heading 1. Now over here on the design, we want to change this header font. We can make it bigger. So I'm going to put maybe 40 and then change this to railway. Okay, just like that. And now over here, you guys can see we're going to add in a shop module right here. Okay, so we can just basically add in one big shop module, and we can actually do a 4-column row. So I'll explain how we do that. So right here, we'll click on this little arrow. All right, now go ahead and select just the 1-column row right here, just like that. And we're going to insert our shop module. All right, so our shop. And right here, you can see that all of the products that we have right here are listed, but maybe you want to sort of have it where you only want a certain amount of products listed. So over here under our product category, I'll go ahead and enter in, woman's first page and also accessories, just like that. Now you guys can see, or actually I'll add in more. I want to show you guys how this works. So as you guys can see now, we have 6 products listed, but you're going to see this post number right here. So maybe you only want 4 products listed. So to do that, all you need to do is just go over here and highlight 4. Now it's going to make it so the maximum amount of products that show within this shop module is 4. And the reason why you do this is because maybe you have a specific section of products that you want people to see. Maybe your hottest sellers or whatever. And if you guys have noticed that no matter how many products I try to add, it's just going to only put 4. Okay, so if you want to get this, effect right here, that is what the post number is for. Now let's just say you want to introduce different sections. So maybe you want to add in the woman's page as well. So you can just maybe select men's shirt for here. And then remember, we can actually just create another one below this, another shop module, and just simply add in women's. So I'll go right here and I'll go to shop, and then I'll add in, the product category, and we'll just select the women's front page right here. So that's how you guys can sort of manipulate the shop module to get, any products that you want on the specific part of your website. So you can have a lot of control with the shop module here. But I'm actually going to go ahead and, close this section. So we're actually going to have only 4 items that go across right here. So I'm going to click on this right here. And I'm going to put, we'll do a woman's first page and men's shirt. And we'll do 4. And then this section right here, we're just going to trash it. Just like that. Now let's just say you want to make this full width. You want to make this a little bit bigger so people have a better visual of it. All you need to do is go over here and click on make this row full width. And there you go. So now you see our products are much bigger. They look really nice. And also if you guys want to change the design of it, you guys can go over here and change the design of it. And you can add in the same features that we added in up here. Okay. But I'm going to actually introduce different ways you can custom style it. But we're going to talk about that right after we finish this page. So I'm going to click this right here. Now over here, you guys can see that we have the, sorry about that. We have that bar that says connect with us. So this section right here, we want to have this connect with us section. And also we want to add in our email opt-in form, our social icons, and our blog. So I'll show you how to do that. So over here, just go ahead and click on this blue section, click on regular, and we want to just have a 1 row, just like that. And all we need to do is add in a text module. So I'm going to scroll down right here, and we are going to add in a text module. And I'm going to put this centered, and all I'm going to say is connect with us. Oops, I spelled that wrong. Connect with us. Just like that. And I probably want to make this a header text. So I'm going to highlight all this and change this to header. Now, I want to actually add in a background this time. But before I do that, I actually want to make this row full width. So right here, I can actually click right here and make this row full width and make the custom gutter to 1. Just like that. Okay. Now right here, I can go ahead and select this icon right here. And under the design right here, we can add in a background color. So maybe I want to add in something like this right here, but I'm actually going to change this to black. Just like that. And I'm going to click on this little checkbox. Now I want to actually change the text right here. I want to make it white. So I'm going to click on this module setting, go to design, and for the header fonts, I want to change that to maybe, Railway, because that's kind of the theme for our website right now. We're using Railway. So Railway, and then I want to change that header text color to just white. And remember, we can make it bigger, just like that. Okay. So that is how we add that really cool effect of that bar that goes all across the page. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually add in the email opt-in form and our blog. So I'm going to go ahead and go to edit page, and we'll show you all the backend editor as we do this. So really quickly, just so you understand how this all works. So right here, remember we added in our text and our shop module right here. This was our text divider. The next thing we want to do is add in another section right here with our blog, our email opt-in form, and our social media form, okay? So I'm going to click right here, and we're going to go right here and add in a new section. So right off the back, you guys can see we're using a 2-column row. You understand? So this is one row, and this is, another column, and this is another column. So over here, you want to click on regular, and we're going to select the 2-column row right here, just like that. Now right here, we're going to go ahead and put in our blog, just like that. All right, and I'll actually introduce you all to the blog right now. So right in here, I'm going to click on check, and I'm going to click on this this arrow, and we're going to click on save. And we're actually going to create our first post. So I will introduce you all to how you create posts on your website. So there's another shortcut to do this. You can simply go up here under new and just click on post. And there's a lot of layouts that Divi has that have really cool layouts, you know, but for now, I'm just going to give you the basics. And when we talk about predefined layouts, I will introduce you to some really cool blog layouts that you can use. So right here, I'm just going to put, you know, cute, girly things, right? And then right here, we'll go ahead and just put in, you know, I think I have some dummy text right there. And, you know, I'll put in another space, or I'll just add in some more dummy text right there. Now, this is basically the text that people are going to see. And over here, this featured image is very important because, you know, when you go to a website and you see that featured image of the blog, that is what the featured image stands for. And you can actually put categories for your blog as well. So maybe you want to have a specific section that talks only about women's clothes and have a special blog that talks only about men's clothes. Okay. So I'll go ahead and put our featured image. So I'm going to put the picture of Jessica Alba right here. And click on select featured image, and under the add new category, I'm going to put woman's blog, and add that as our category. And I think we're all ready to go. Now you can actually use the Divi builder and create layouts. You can create all sorts of really cool stuff, but I will talk more about that and predefined layouts when we get there. So for now, I'm going to click on publish, and our blog is now it's now published. Now, if you want to see your posts, all you need to do is go over here and click on all posts, and you're going to see all the posts that we have. Now, this one right here, Hello World, is actually default. It just comes with WordPress, so we can go ahead and just trash that. We don't really need that. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at our website and see what the blog section now looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. And there you go. So now we have cute girly things, and if they go ahead and they click on this blog, they will be able to read about your blog right here and the information, and they can actually leave a comment. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and go back now, and we're actually now going to create an email opt-in form. And we're going to use MailChimp because MailChimp gives you a free service for your first, I think it's 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers, which is a very, very good value. So over here, we're going to go ahead and scroll down. And right here, we're going to click on the email opt-in form. And it's actually integrated really well with this. And in fact, it even has as an option for it. You can use a Weber, you can use all sorts of cool ones. So we're going to click on email opt-in right here. And right here, it says service provider. So you can use MailChimp, FeedBurner, or Weber. And we're going to use MailChimp for this. But really quickly, you can put, you know, subscribe for coupons, just like that. And you can actually change the button right here. So right here, it says subscribe. And if you want to change the background color, maybe you want it to have it as, you know, black, and you can change all of the design settings in the design right here. Now for text orientation, maybe you want to put it in the center. And right here, you can add in some more text. You know, I'm going to put dummy text. You guys can see we can add in some really cool text, maybe some, you know, sales you have going on for your website. So you can add all that in right there. But now let's go ahead and create a MailChimp account. So the first thing you want to do is go to MailChimp.com, and you can actually sign up for free right here. And it's going to ask you guys a lot of questions. You know, it's going to ask you guys about your address, all that information. And a lot of those are actually required by law because if you send people bulk email campaigns, they basically have to know, you know, where it's coming from and all that information. They're going to ask you if you're a business. Just go ahead and sign up. And once you get signed up and everything, you're going to have to verify it with your email address. So the email that you use to sign up, they're going to send you a little letter. They're going to say, go ahead and validate this email. You'll click on validate, and then you will be able to start your free account. So I'm going to click on login here because I already have an address right here. And I actually created one from scratch for you guys. So this is exactly what you're going to see. You're going to see a basic dashboard that looks just like this right here. So the first thing we basically need to do is go to your dashboard. And I think you can get there by clicking on the little monkey right here. And you want to basically create a list. Okay. So right here, we can click on create a list. And it says you have no lists. So we need to create a list. So go ahead and create a list and the list name. So, you can put something like, was it Darrel's subs and the default from email address. So this is the email address that people will reply to. So go ahead and put that correct email address in. So I'm going to put, PC Hoarder right here and default from name. Now they do mention this. They're saying sometimes it doesn't work. You can just go ahead and acknowledge this risk. It has worked for me, but you can use, any sort of email address. Like I use one from mail.com or all sorts of them, but Gmail, I have used it and it does work. So I haven't had a problem yet, but it doesn't work for everybody. So you might want to use Yahoo or use your own personal email, whatever email that you would like to use. Next, we have our default from name. So I'm going to put Darrel. And how did people sign up to your list? So you can say, you received this because you subscribed to our website. You received this because you signed up to this amazing clothing store. Okay, and then you can put in your contact information there. You can just put in like a zip code, or you can put in like a PO box if you would like. So next we're gonna go ahead and scroll down to notifications, and you can get notifications, daily notifications if people subscribed, or one by one, or you just will not get anything whatsoever. It's up to you. Now I'm gonna click on save. Okay, cool. So we have our list right here, and we wanna go ahead and create a sign up form. Okay, now we don't really need to create a sign up form because we just want to basically, we're going to use the Divi form, but this is for like if you want to add it onto like a different part of your website and not use it. But since Divi has created their own form, we don't really need one. So the only thing we need to do now is get the API key. So to get that, we're gonna go over here and go to profile. Alrighty, now we're actually gonna go to extras and go to API key. Okay, so it says right here, your API keys. We need to actually create an API key. So you should see a screen that looks just like this right here. Go ahead and click on create a key. And you're gonna see an API key has been generated. So all you need to do is copy this. And we're gonna go back to our website and make sure this is saved. So I'm gonna go ahead and save all this information because we're going to leave the page and go on to the Divi options and enter in that API key, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and exit the visual builder. And I'm gonna go to my dashboard. Next, you wanna go to Divi and you wanna go to theme options. And guys, if I'm going too fast, feel free to pause the video because I know I make it look really easy, but I know you have to, fill out forms and, think about the email address you're using. So like I said, if I'm going too fast, feel free to pause the video and just fill it out. Next, you wanna just go ahead and scroll down to this part where it says MailChimp API key and go ahead and just paste that in there just like that and scroll down and then go ahead and click on save changes. All right, so it's loading and we will see a green little arrow that looks just like this. So it has accepted our API key, and now we're actually going to go back to our website and we're actually going to enable the visual builder, and then from there we are going to put that API key or actually select the list. So over here, go ahead and click on enable visual builder. All right, it's loading. Alrighty, it's going. I know it is a little slow today. My apologies. All right, so we're gonna scroll down here, and we're gonna go down to the module right here, and then from here, all we need to do is click on this gear icon, and right here it says mail list. The list right here, you're gonna see that your new list comes up. You see that? So mine was Darrel subs, and if I click on that, click on check, and now anytime somebody signs up to their email, it's going to end up in your list right here for your MailChimp account. So that's a really easy way. And right here, it shows you the subscribers, it shows you the clicks, the opens, and that's when you send campaigns and stuff like that. And the campaigns are really easy to send, So that is basically how you set up your your email opt-in form. It's really easy and it actually works right away. I've used it before. It's a really, really good module. So next we want to go ahead and add in the social icons, right? So right here under this plus icon, go ahead and click on that. And we're going to scroll down to social icons, social media follow. All right. Now there's a lot of different ways we can style this. So I'm going to click on add new item and we can select a network. And of course they have almost every network here, and we'll just click on Facebook. And now you need to enter the URL for your Facebook fan page. Do not use your private profile, because if they go to that, it's going to give them a private, you cannot view this. So make sure it's a fan page. Now also you can do it for Twitter or you can use it for Google, and they have all the icons already set up for us. So right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and select that. Now I'm gonna click on check, and you can change the way this looks. So right here we have this rounded rectangular. We can actually make this a circle. So it looks like that. So that's pretty cool. Now you can actually add another cool feature, which is a follow button. So right here, you can click on follow. Now you see how it says follow right there? So that's a really cool indication on people saying, hey, come follow us, you know? So let's go ahead and add in maybe 3 more. So add new item. I'm going to select Twitter. You know, I don't use all of these accounts, but I mean, people out there, they have like all of them. You know, I know people who are like active on all those social accounts, but I look at them, I'm like, I don't have time to do all that. You know, that's a lot of time to invest in, social media right there. So I'm going to add in Pinterest, and then I'll add in maybe, YouTube, and then I'll add in something like, I don't know, MySpace. I mean, that was so big back in the day. I don't know if you guys remember MySpace, but like everybody had a MySpace. And if you want to actually take off these follow icons, you can just go ahead, scroll down here and click on this follow off. So then you have them like that. And you can make them all across the page, but we can go ahead and leave it on just like that. And we'll click on check. We'll click right here and click on save. All right, it's saving. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we're actually going to start doing pre-made layout, and you are going to love this. I can guarantee that you are going to love pre-made layouts because it does all the hard work for us. Your website will be made in a split second. So right off the back, you guys can see over here that if I scroll down, right here, you're going to see this get in touch with us, and you're going to see all this stuff right here. Now guys, this is a pre-made layout that Divi has created. So in order to get these layouts, you guys can actually click on the link in the description under the Divi layouts library. Now I'm actually going to go to it. So Divi footer layout. I'll include this in the description so you guys won't need to go over here. But there's different ways you guys can design this, or style it. So they have one right here. So I see how it says get in touch and the maps under it. And they also have another one. So they have 10 of these, and they've given all these for free. So this is number 2. This right here is number 3, number 4, and so on and so forth. So number 5, number 6. Number 6 is pretty good too. I like that style they have right there. But I chose, for this tutorial, I actually chose number 8. So I'm actually going to download these. So in order to upload these to your website, all you need to do is click on download the layout pack, and you're going to get this download form right here. Now I'm actually going to click on it right here. Oops, sorry about that. And right here, you're going to see the Divi footer layout pack right here. Do you see that? So I'm actually going to go over here, and we're going to go upload this onto our website. So I'm going to save this right here. I just saved it. I saved it like twice. Okay, now we're actually going to edit this visual builder, and we are going to upload this to our Divi library. And there's a lot of ways to upload it, but I recommend doing the Divi library because usually when I try it from the visual builder, it doesn't work sometimes. So over here under Divi, we have Divi library. All right, now we want to go ahead and click on import and export. And I'm going to click on import and go to choose file. Now I'm actually going to find the form right here, or the layout. So it was Divi something, right? Divi layouts. Let's see, it was Divi layouts. And remember guys, it must be a .json file. So inside of the folder, you're going to see that it has like all the footers. So it's going to have the footer 1, the footer 2, the footer 3, the footer 4, and so on and so forth. And you need to make sure that you extract it, and then you can upload it as a .json file. So right here, I think it is the Divi layout pack. Yeah, the contact us right here. So they have all the contact us pages, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. So let me see if I can find this really quick. I did the footer, and there you go. So I have these footers, and I'm just gonna go ahead and grab one. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab number, I don't know, number 2, whatever one. So just go ahead and click on open, and click on import Divi builder layouts. And remember, it must be a .json file, okay? So you get a zip, and inside the zip is the .json files, okay? So once you're there, click on import Divi builder layouts. All right, so it is uploading. All right, and guys, if it gets stuck, sometimes in rare instances, it'll just say 1%, and it'll just get stuck and nothing will happen. If that ever happens, just close the box and reopen it, okay? So, excuse me. I actually have the footer right here, and now all we need to do is just add this into our homepage. So over here, we're gonna go ahead and click on visit the website, and we're actually gonna click on enable visual builder, and we're just going to import this to our site. So I'm gonna scroll down, just keep scrolling, just keep scrolling. All right, and right here, I'm gonna click on this arrow, and we're gonna click on add from library. All right, it's not there. Oh, I'm sorry. We need to click on this section right here, the purple section. So sorry, the purple section, and we're gonna click on this section right here and click on add from library. And make sure this is not checked. You know, we don't want to replace any existing content, and we're just gonna click on footer. And there you go. Our footer is there, guys. Congratulations. That is super easy. So now we have this whole section that is already made, okay? So we're gonna click on save. All right, so it is saving. Now let's go ahead and sort of see what we've created as well. So we have this right here is actually called a specialty section. Now this right here is a blurb module, and if you want to see the modules they used, just click on the setting right here. Now this was actually a image, and it looks like they added in a text right below that. They could have used a blurb, but they decided to add in an image and a text module, and the same thing right here. So they added an image and a text module. Now for your page, you might get these like links right here, or these these little like a page or all your pages. All you need to do is basically change your page under the white text and then just put a link. So let me give you another example. I'm gonna go ahead and upload one more to show you guys what you should do for those, because I have gotten a lot of questions about those other layouts. So let me find the exact one. So this one right here, number 3. I'm going to use number 3, and if you notice right here, you see these links. But they're not links. They're an illusion of a link. They look like a link, but they're not. You can make them a link. So if you want to use something like this right here, number 3, I'll go ahead and show you how to do that. So I'm going to go to my dashboard right here, and we're going to go to Divi and go to Divi library. And we're actually going to import the other footer. So we're going to import number 3 instead. So footer number 3. Open and go to import Divi builder layouts. All right, so it's uploading, and the Divi layouts, guys, are really cool. In fact, I'm actually giving you all a discount. On my website, I have Premade Layouts, and I will provide you with a coupon code that will give you all 50% off. And it's only available to people who watch this tutorial. So congratulations. So I'll talk about that in just a little bit. So now let's go ahead and go back to our website. So I have footer 3 right here. And this is just another style on how you can add it to your website. All right, so I'm going to scroll down here, and now I'm actually going to delete this section. I don't want to use this one because this one's, it's too, I guess you want to say it's too easy. So here, I'm going to click on this icon, click on add from library, and we're going to add number 3, and make sure this is not checked, and click on footer 3. All right, so we have this really cool section right here. You know, do you like this? And right here, you guys can see that it has these texts right here, and if we click on it, it doesn't do anything. They're not links, so we need to actually make these links, okay? And there's a lot of ways we can do that. So go ahead and click on this right here, and right here, you're gonna see there's nothing there, but there actually is something there. It's just invisible because it's white. Do you see that? How it says, about maker, right here, about maker. So remember, this is a blank, it's a gray background, and these are all white. So right here, it looks white, but they actually are, real pages. So over here under the contact us, you can just go ahead and type in your own page. And all you need to do is click on this little link icon right here and put in the URL. So you can put in something like, you know, whatever your URL is. So I'm just going to put this, for example. Let's see. I think this is the right one, right? iWilson.biz dash. I think that's the right one. So click on OK. Okay, I'm gonna click on cancel. Now, in order to find the link, just to make sure that we're on the same page, all you need to do is just go ahead and click on this link. So I'm gonna click on Shift and click on this. Now you see this right here? This is the link right here. So we just need to copy this, and we're gonna go back to our website. All right. Now, all you need to do is go back over there and insert that link onto that page. Now, this is a little advanced, but you know, I don't want to leave a lot of stuff out. This does look a little confusing, but it's really not. So under the module settings, now this is only if you want this kind of footer. So over here, you can see the contact us. So all you need to do is click on highlight the contact us, put in the link, and then put in the URL. Just like that. Click on OK, click on check. And now remember, if somebody actually clicks on this link, they're actually going to be brought to the contact us page. So we're basically creating text with link. So they're not really, you know, they're not really buttons or anything like that. We're just making our own custom links to navigate to any part of our website. So this is the footer section. It really is, you know, it's a little advanced, but it's really beautiful. It's really nice looking, and we should really take advantage of these pre-made layouts because it's going to save us tons of time, right? So the next thing I want to do is actually upload the other footer, and I want to show you if you want to upload the Google Maps, I'll show you how to do that. So over here, I'm just going to go ahead and click on Add from Library, and we're going to add in the other footer. Now I'm actually going to delete this section because I've showed you how to add the links onto this section right here, and click on this right here. I'm going to close that one more time. And this section. So I'm going to introduce you all to this section, and I'm also going to create a module right here of a map. Okay. So this is the contact form for Divi, and it's really good. It really works, and it's really, really good. So all you need to do is click on the module settings. Now this is the name. You know, you can decorate the name if you want, but you should leave everything standard. You know, they have basically created a custom layout for you. So I'm going to click on X right here, and we're actually going to put in our email address. So all you need to do is right here where it says email, simply enter in your email address, like mine is pchoarder.com@gmail, like that, and go ahead and click on check. And that's it. It's done. Whenever somebody enters in anything right here, it will be brought to your personal email wherever, you know, whatever email that you put it will go to that email address. So that's a really cool way to sort of have this pre-made layout and you know, messages that go right to your email address. So that's really cool. Now let's go ahead and just enter in a map module. So recently Google sort of changed their rules. You know, I was talking to some clients of mine, and now you have to have an API key to use Google Maps. And a lot of people were saying, oh man, like I never had to do this before, and they panicked. I said, dude, it's easy. You know, it's so easy. I'll show you how to do it. You can get it for free. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is click on this right here, and we're going to go ahead and scroll to map. So we're going to go ahead and do the, did I pass it? Let's find the map right there. All right, so right off the back, it's asking for a Google API key. Now we can't continue here. We need to get an API key. So over here, we're just going to go to Google and just type in Google API key, just like that. Now you have to have a Gmail account in order to get the API key. So go ahead and click on the first one that comes up, which is developers.google.com. And if you don't want a map, you know, you don't have to put this in. I'm just showing you various ways how to, you know, use all the modules and stuff like that. So remember, I have my Gmail account right here, and you will need a Gmail account to get to this screen. So if you don't have one, it will prompt you to get an API key, okay? So right here, I'm gonna click on get a key. Now, all you need to do is create a project, you know, like I have a lot of other clients, so I'm just gonna put, create a new project. And then I'll put Divi tutorial and go to create and enable API key. And it's going to generate an API key. And it's funny, you know, this actually happened, it was like 3 months ago. I started a tutorial, and as I was teaching the map module tutorial, they invented this API key, and I looked like a total like clown. Like I was like, I don't know why this is happening. You know, it was kind of a bad, you know, situation for me. But luckily, I found out later on that they just required an API key recently. So Google right now is generating an API key. So this is the API key right here. And you need to make sure that you don't grab any other content. You want to just make sure you only have the API key. Okay. So right here, we're actually going to copy. We're actually going to close this right here, and I'm just going to click on. We can actually close this whole section, and we're just going to click on Save because we need to actually go to the theme editor and put that Google API key so the theme knows that we have it. So over here, we can go to our dashboard, and we're going to go down to Divi and go to Theme Options. And we're just going to go ahead and scroll down. Just keep scrolling. All right, there you go. And we're going to go to Google API key. So this is where we're going to enter in that code. Now, guys, remember, this is only if you want the maps. If you don't want the maps, just sit back and relax and, just be patient. All right. So we're going to go back to our website now. We're going to go to Visit Site because we entered in the Google Maps API key. And I'm going to scroll down all the way down here, and we're going to add in a map module. So I'm going to enable the visual builder. If you guys have noticed, I don't really use the backend editor too much. With this theme, I rarely use it. I only check it for discrepancies. If I see something strange, I say, why does this look strange? Then I'll check it. So right here, I'm just going to go ahead and put in, I'll just add in, I can add it in right here, anywhere you want. So I'll click right here and we'll click on map. And sometimes, guys, it does not work properly, and you'll have to exit the visual builder and then just view it from a different angle. It does that sometimes. It's really weird. So the map center address, I'm going to put Pasadena, California, and click on Find. All right, so it has found that area. Now we need to actually set a new item. So title, we're going to put our business, and then the map pin address. So where do you want the pin to go? So I'm going to enter in Pasadena, California again, just like that, and click on Find. And you guys can see it found it on the map right there, just like that. If I scroll back, okay. So it closed that really quick. That's strange. I'm gonna open that up again. Okay, so remember how I said it was kind of messing up before? Yeah, it does that sometimes. So if you want to just go ahead and close it, and then maybe just reopen it and try that again. So we see that it has found that address. Now it doesn't show up, guys, on the visual builder, but it does show up when you close the visual builder and check it out. So all you need to do is just make sure that the dot is there, and just go ahead and scroll down, and you can put something there like come check out our business. Oops, one more S, just like that. And I want to make sure it found that. So it's correctly found that, and I'm gonna click on this check. Click on this check again, just like that. Now this option right here, so the mouse wheel zoom, so if somebody scrolls over it and they scroll over, that's what that is doing. But if you want to disable that, you can take that off and they will not be able to scroll whatsoever, okay? So I'm gonna click on this check, click right here, and click on Save. And there you go. You guys can see that our pin is there, and it looks pretty good. Now you can use the other feathers to make it more decorative. So for example, this other section right here had a really nice map. So this right here is a full width map. And guys, I do have other tutorials on every single module on the Divi theme. So after we talk about, this and the WooCommerce settings and the shipping and the tax, feel free to check out my other tutorials on all of the modules and different styles that you can do with the Divi theme. So right here, I'm just going to go ahead and click on X or save it. And then we're going to actually go over here. Now, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to have some fun. We are going to design these items right here. So these items right here, you guys have noticed on my other sister websites where I have these really cool overlay effects. So I'm actually going to show you all how to create that really beautiful design right now. So the first thing we need to do is actually get some script from Divi. And I actually included that in the description. So it's going to be 5 different ways you can style your shop. So right here, I'm going to go to it to see how it looks on your end. And you're going to be brought to something that looks like this. So this page right here. And Divi has actually introduced custom CSS on different ways you can style your shop. So for example, we have this style, which I have incorporated that over here. So we scroll down to the bottom right here. You can see I have incorporated that same exact design. The other one they have is the material cards, which adds this piece of script right here. So you need to be able to basically take this script right here, just like that. And we're going to take a right click and we're going to copy this script. And all we need to do is just paste this into our product section. So over here, we're going to go click right here on this bar, and we're going to go to custom CSS. and we're going to go ahead and scroll down to the product section right there. And we're just going to paste this code in there just like that. So now you guys can see that we have this really beautiful modern looking design. And let's just say also you want to maybe, center this $sign, just like we had it on our other page. Maybe you want to go ahead and center that. So over here, they've actually included another piece of code to do that. I believe it's up here. And right here, you're going to put the text align, and you're going to put this on the title and the price section. So over here, we're going to go back. And now on the title and the price, we're going to put that on the custom CSS. So scroll down to the, the title right there. Now the title is centered, and then we're going to put the same thing for the price, just like that. So that's another way you guys can decorate your shop. So let's go ahead and do the same thing over here. So I actually need to go over here and copy that same piece of script. And I'm going to take this, and all you need to do is just put this in your product section. You don't need to be a web designer. They've actually done all the hard work for us. So right here, I'm going to click on this again, go to custom CSS, and we're going to put it in the product section, just like that. There you go. So if you want these effects right here, that's all you need to do. It's so simple to use it. And you guys can get creative. Maybe you can put it on like the other ones, like the title. Let me see if I can do it. The title, if I paste it in there, you guys can see it has a double overlay effect. So you can actually, get a little bit more creative with this. But, for now, I'm just going to leave it like that. You can also put it on the price. So we can put on the price. You guys can see it has a bigger overlay effect near the price. But I'm going to actually take that off. So if you want to get, creative, you can do that. But that is how you have these beautiful arc designs and how you can center it. And all you need to do, guys, is just follow the steps. It's very simple to do. And they have a bunch of different ways you can style it. If you want it like this right here, or you can actually scroll down and they have this closed grid effect where all the products are closed together. And they show you exactly how to do it. It's very simple to do it. You don't have to have any sort of knowledge of coding or any of that stuff. You just need to follow their directions. And the lastly one they have is their irregular grid. So if you want a style that looks like this right here, where they have like 3 large ones and maybe 5 small ones like this, all you need to do is simply just follow these steps. Now, all they've really done here is they've just disabled the price and disabled the title. That's all they really did. So they basically just saying visibility to none. So just basically saying we don't want to show the price or the title. So that is how you can do that. But let's go ahead now and create the first one we saw right here, which is the this section right here, which is called the flat card. Okay, so we're gonna go over here and we're gonna scroll down, and now we're gonna brought to this section right here. So simply, guys, all it says go to your pages, use the Divi builder, insert the column, etc. Now all we need to do is scroll down right here and check which category you want to display, put the post numbers. They're basically just telling you step by step on what to do. But all we really need to do is just put this right here in our product box. So copy, and remember, guys, you can just go through their instructions. So it's all here. it's all right here. So we're gonna go back over here and click on this, and we're gonna go to custom CSS, and we're gonna put this in the product box, just like that. Okay. Now you can actually contact them to get any sort of color that you want. They provide you with the color coding. So all you need to do is just contact their forum and say, hey, look, I'm looking for a black color, and they will be able to give you a black color, and so on and so forth. Maybe we can use this code right here. What's this color? Let's try this one. Let's get a little bit more creative. Let's see right here. We can go ahead and put something like this. All right, so that is a red color. So you guys can see it's red, and maybe you guys want a specific black color, or if you're like an SEO company, maybe you want a blue color. So you can actually just maybe even try to guess, but yeah, just go ahead and contact them, guys, for these colors, and they will give you a specific color for that. Now, also, let's just say you want to go ahead and align this. Remember how we did the text align? All you need to do is put this for the title and the price section. So simple. So for the title, you're going to go ahead and scroll down. Just go ahead and put paste. And then for the price, go ahead and put paste. Now, also, if you made these on sale, right here, they have the on sale tab. You can put the on sale. Remember how earlier we talked about sales and how you can schedule it? You're going to get a little sale icon that's going to pop up right here, and you can change the color. You can change where you want it to be, so you can have it really fully customizable. Now, really quickly on the design, maybe I kind of want to change this, text to white right here. So right here under the text color, maybe I want to change it to white. Something like that, that really stands out, and we can actually, make the text font a little bit bigger, just like that. And we can change, the price font as well and the price color. So maybe we want it white. It'd probably go better with the red, right? So this is another way you can sort of design it. Just really, think about it and be creative. There's no limitations on really what you can do, because like I said, there's all sorts of different layouts you can have. I like the material cards. I love this effect right here. Now I did actually use this earlier, but it does look, it's good. It just depends on your preference, really. It really depends on your niche. It will work for certain websites, but for some it might not look good on. So feel free to go ahead and check this out. There's 5 different styles, and I will put this in the description so you can check it out and take the time to look at it. All right. So next, let's go ahead and move on. I'm going to go ahead now and click on this, and we're going to save this. So it looks like we have created our first page. Congratulations, this was the hardest part on the tutorial. Now we actually need to add in those boxes up there for our menu, such as the account, the cart, our shop, and I will also show you how we can add our own shop page. So really quickly, we're going to go ahead and edit this visual builder, and we're actually going to add in those other items right here on our menu. So to do that, we're going to go down to dashboard. All right, and we're going to go to the appearance, and we're going to go to menus. All right, and now right here, you can click on View All. Now it's going to list all the pages, guys. So remember, whatever pages you want to add on your, your bar, just go ahead and just put them out. So right here, I want the cart, the checkout, and then we already have the contact us. We already have the home. We want to put my account, and we want to add the shop page. All right, and we're going to go ahead and add this to the menu. Now also really quickly, so we mentioned earlier in the tutorial how you can add the product categories. So right here under product categories, we can click maybe men's shirt, add this to the menu just like that. And we can actually make this a drop-down menu. So right here, we can just drag it right there under shop. So now if I hover over shop, men's shirt is going to come up as a product category. But let's go ahead and rearrange this. This is really messy, doesn't look good. Usually you want the contact us page at the bottom, the facts page here, the shop a little bit closer over here, just like that, the cart over here. And I think that looks good. We have the home, the shop, the cart. And remember, you can actually just make this, like for example, woman's first page. We'll just go ahead and click on add to menu. Now, of course, this is for tutorial purposes. You shouldn't, label your categories like that. It should be, women's clothing. But maybe you just want it, just add it to your menu and not a drop down. So we'll just basically put it somewhere right, we can put it right here, just like that. Now I'm going to save the menu. And now I'm going to show you what our shop menu looks like. And then I'm also going to show you how you can create your own custom shop menu instead of using the default one that that Divi gives you, or I'm sorry, that WooCommerce gives you. Okay, so I've saved the menu right here, and it looks like it is loading. Alrighty, it's going. Yeah, make sure it's a primary menu, guys. Make sure it's a primary menu as well. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and click on Visit Site, and we're actually going to see how the website looks right now. So now you can see we have our home, we have our shop with the category that drops down. We have the cart and the woman's first page category. So if I click on that, it's actually going to take them to these categories right here that we created. So that is another way how you can design it. Now, for the shop module right here, you're going to see that this is the standard WooCommerce shop. So in the beginning of the tutorial, I told you guys that we can actually customize it. But before I do that, I want to introduce you all to the widgets and the sidebar section right here. So you can have things like filter by price. You can have top rated products. You can have all sorts of really cool stuff on your shop menu. So I'm going to show you now how to do that. So over here on our dashboard, we can just go ahead and go to widgets and click on widgets. And right here on sidebar, you're going to see we have, search, recent posts. And guys, there's so many things you can add in. There's like a Facebook like box. You can add in an Instagram feed. You can add in all sorts of really cool stuff by just going to plugins and going to add new and finding whatever you want. Now, this is kind of the part where people would venture off and find their own plugins, because there are millions of plugins out there, and it would be really hard for me to tell you, like this is the best plugin, because there are a lot of plugins out there. But for now, we're going to go ahead and delete all these. We're going to go ahead and just delete all of these right here. Alrighty, so I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna delete this. I'll leave the categories and I'll delete this right here. Now on the top right here, maybe you want to add like a WooCommerce products. We can have a filter by price. We can have an average rating filter, and we can also show people what's inside of their cart right now. So maybe right here, I'm going to go ahead and just take this out, and we'll put in the WooCommerce categories. So we'll do WooCommerce products on the top, and right here it says the number of products to show. We want 5 products to show. Over here, maybe we want to do WooCommerce filter by price. And maybe over here, we want to add, WooCommerce top rated products. And, maybe right here, we want to add a cute little calendar. So we'll go ahead and add in a calendar at the way bottom. And we can also add in something like, I don't know, WooCommerce tags. We'll add in the tags right there. Okay. Now we're just going to click on save. And now we're actually going to go ahead and visit that shop page right there. So we're going to go over here to our shop, and we're going to see what has happened. So now you guys can see we have our top rated products. We have just our basic products. We have a filter by price right here. And we have that cute little calendar, as long as we have product tags. So those are what widgets are. It basically gives extra features to your website, especially when you're on your shop page. But the only limitation to this page, guys, is that you cannot edit it. If you want to go ahead and edit it right here, you're going to notice that the page is gone. So I'm going to show you all how you can actually create your own custom page and actually have your sidebar along like we created earlier in the tutorial. So over here, you notice on my other page, I have shop and I have shop 2. Now shop 2 is basically another page where we created our own shop page. So over here, I'm going to click on this and click on page right here, just like that. And really quick, you guys are going to notice over here that we have this beautiful full width page. We have our products right here. We have our sidebar right here. So everything's really cool. And remember, we can actually style this shop page as well. So if you notice right here, I have the text in the middle. I've created that really beautiful overlay effect. And I'll show you guys the backend editor for this. So I'm going to go to edit page right now and actually show you the backend editor for the shop page. So it's very simple. All I did was just basically add in a divider, which pushes the sidebar down. I added in a text module right here. I added in a shop module and a full width slider. So let's go ahead and do the same exact thing for our other page. So over here, I'm going to put in shop 2. Now guys, this is just in case you want to use your own shop page. You don't have to do this, but if you want to decorate it and get customizable and make really elegant shop pages that look like this, you'll have to do this. Now you can use the regular shop page, but I'm just going to show you both ways just in case, I cover every basis here. So I'm going to enable the visual builder. All right, now right off the back, I'm probably going to, I'm going to delete this section right here. And I'm going to do, actually I'm going to click on this and we're going to click on full width. And we're going to do the full width slider. I believe right here we added in the full width slider. So we're going to add in the full width slider. Just like that. And I'm going to click on add a new item. And I believe over here I put like, let me see here. I think I put like a really cute like sweaters or something. I put very soft sweaters. Okay. So my heading is very soft sweaters. And if you guys have noticed the button text, I took it out. I didn't put anything in because there's no reason for us to add in another button here because they're already on the shop page, right? I mean, where else would they go? So right here, you don't need to enter in anything for the button text or anything for the URL. And right here, I'm just going to go ahead and leave all this standard. Now I will add a background image. So in the Dropbox I gave you guys can just go ahead and click on upload and you guys can use that image I gave you, which is right here. Now the size of it is 2048 by 666. All right, so I'm gonna click on upload an image and there you go. So next I'm gonna scroll down right here and I'm just gonna keep scrolling. Now you can also add video sliders in the back, like you can have really big, beautiful video sliders, but I'm not going to do that. And video sliders, they don't work well with mobiles. I have a tutorial on that as well if you guys want to check that out. So right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and maybe just copy this text. Just like that, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure that this is so paste it in there right there, just like that. So our scepter, our blah 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 blah. You guys can see that it's it's aligned pretty well, just like that. And I'm going to actually close this now, and close that again. And I'm actually going to delete this top box up here. There is another icon, so I'm going to actually just take this And I'm going to actually delete, there it is. I'm gonna delete that, and there you go. So now we have this page right here. Now we actually need to create our shop page. So right here, I'm gonna click on this and add in the regular. And if you guys have noticed, I have a 3 style layout. Now you can actually have maybe like, 2 and 3 or however you want to style it. But for this, I just did a 3 style. So small, big, and then small. So over here, I'm gonna go to regular. Now remember, we have the small, the big, and the small. So we're going to use this module right here. And right here, I'm going to go ahead and put in the text module. Just like that. We're going to scroll down to the text. And we're going to put maybe something like, I'm just going to put our specialty items. Our specialty, it's kind of in caps. Our special shop. And I'm going to take this and add it in a header. Now we can actually decorate this. Remember, we can always decorate stuff. So I'm going to go to design and go to the header font. And I'm going to go ahead and find Railway. That's the font that we've been using so far. And then I'm going to go ahead and maybe, increase the size. We can make it like 35, just like that. And over here, you guys have noticed I have added in a divider. And the reason why I added a divider is because the sidebar is way too high. It'll be right on the top right here. So I kind of want to push it down a little bit. So over here, I'm going to do add a module, and we're going to add a divider. And I'm just going to do maybe 10 height, just like that. So you guys can see right now it's pushed down a little bit. And then right here, I'm just going to go ahead and enter in another module. So I just need to go ahead and find the module. There it is. Click on this, and we're going to insert the sidebar. So go ahead and just scroll down until we find a sidebar. Let's see the sidebar. There it is, just like that. And remember, you guys can change the orientation to the left or to the right. You guys can see we have all of our widgets that we had right there earlier. So I'm gonna go ahead and just click on save right there. Now I actually want to make this full width. I want to make it a little bit stretched apart. So remember how to do that. We need to just click on this row setting right here and just go to make this row full width, just like that. So now you guys can see that our sidebar is over here. And remember, you can put this on the other side if you would like. You can put it on, you can put this wherever you would like, but I'm actually just gonna leave it there. And remember, we can change the custom gutter width. We can make it, really close to the page, or we can make it closer like that, however you want to design your site. So other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and just click on this little check. And now we're going to insert the shop module right here. So I'm going to click on add a new module. Go ahead and scroll down till we find the shop module. All right, the shop module. And you guys are going to see that our products will start to show. So right here, we have our products right here. We can actually, change to however we want. Maybe we want a 3-column row, just like that. Or you can even have maybe a 4-column row, whatever your preference is, So like I said, it's very customizable as to how you can make it look. So right here, I'm just going to say, I just want a 3-column row. Something very simple, just like that. Now we actually can change the design right here. So just like we did on the front page, we can do the same exact thing on this page. So to do that, all you need to do is go to the custom CSS, and just like we had over here, right here, all we need to do is change those styles. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and grab this code, this piece of script, and we're going to put it on the product section. Okay. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to the custom CSS and just insert that on the product section. Just like that, boom. You get to see all the products now are designed properly. They look really good. Now, maybe I want to center the text and also, make it bigger, So let's go ahead now and get the code to make it centered. So I'm scroll down, just keep scrolling. I think it's up. I think I missed it. Yeah, it's up. It's way at the top. Sorry about that. So right here we have text align. And remember, we can also add in a background color just like we did before. So I'm going to copy this piece of code. Now I'm going to scroll down to the title and the price. So right here, I'm going to scroll down to the title, just paste it in there. And then I'm going to put the same thing for the price, just like that. Perfect, beautiful, modern, elegant, looks amazing. All right. So now I want to change the design a little bit, We want to actually, change this text font. So for the title font, remember, you probably want to stick with the same font all the way. So I'm going to change this to Railway. Just like that. And we can make this font a little bit bigger. Maybe, 18. What do you guys think? 20 is good. 20 is good. Okay, so 20 is good. 20 looks pretty good. And I'm going to keep scrolling right here. And, you know, we can actually change the title text color as well. And also I want to change the price font. So the price font right here, I want to change that to Railway. And I also want to make it dark. And you guys can change it to, you know, blue or, you know, pink or whatever niche you're in. So I'm going to scroll down to Railway. And I'm going to actually change this price text color to black. Just like that. I'm going to click on check. Click right here. And go ahead and click on publish. Now it says publish, guys, because, you know, we didn't actually create the page yet. If you've already created the page, it's going to say something different. Now there is one more thing I want to show you, and this is another great thing about the Divi theme. So I'm going to actually close this. I'm going to exit the visual builder, and we're actually going to go to our cart now. So you guys can see we have a very elegant and professional looking design. And remember, you can add in a background image here. You can add in colors. You can add in whatever you would like to do to your shop. You can really go all out and be super decorative. So right here, I'm going to click on this guy. I'm going to click on this men's shirt. And right here, you guys have seen that, you know, this text is not the same font. Now, the Divi theme will allow us to change all of this. However, it will actually change it on the entire website. So that's why I'm saying you might want to stick to maybe 1 or 2 fonts, because for this section right here, we can change the fonts and everything, but it's going to apply it to different parts of the website. So over here, we're going to click on Theme Customizer. Now, there also is another way you can do this. You can actually contact them and they will give you a custom CSS code. So that specific section will stay to whatever sort of design you want. So over here under General Settings, we're going to click on Typography. Is that how you pronounce it? Typography? I don't know. So for the header font, we want to change that to Railway. Right here to Railway. Just like this. Let me see, we're almost there. There it is, Railway. You guys can see the font has changed. And we also want to change the body font to Railway. All right, we're going to change the body font to Railway, just like that. You guys are going to see the font has changed. It has changed right here as well. So now it really looks like our, you know, it looks like the rest of our website. It looks really cool. And we can also change the text color as well. And you can go through all of these other features. So I'm going to click on Save and Publish, and that's another way how you can fully customize your shop and, you know, be decorative and all that cool stuff. So the next thing I want to introduce is the logo. We've had this logo up here for the entire time, and it really hasn't changed. So I'll show you how you can get a logo and also show you where to put it. So I'm going to click on Close, and I'm going to go to Home. Now, I recommend going to the website called Fiverr.com. And the reason why I'm recommending you go to Fiverr is because you can go to, like, you know, Logo Maker, like a lot of other people tell you to go to and other tutorials, but those logos look like crap and you would never realistically use those. I mean, Logo Maker is a free service and it just creates these small, ugly little images. Now, all you need to do is just type in logo. And these guys are professional and they can create really elegant and really nice looking logos. In fact, my logo was actually made on this website. So right off the back, you guys can see we can click right here and maybe get a really nice looking logo. So, and you can only pay $5, and these guys will, you know, create really beautiful looking logos that look like this. So I highly recommend to get your logo here. Don't get a free logo. You know, if you've actually paid for the Divi theme, you know, just spend the extra $5 to get a brand, because your brand is the most important part of your website. So never, ever, ever, ever get a free logo, okay? Use Fiverr.com. You can go through all their sellers, maybe they're high-rated sellers you guys can see right here, and go ahead and just order one. I am not an affiliate for these guys, but I have used them before, so I know that their logos do work. Now, to upload the logo, all you need to do is go over here to our dashboard, and we're actually going to go ahead and put that on our Divi options. So once you're here, you're going to go to Divi and go to Theme Options. And right here, it's going to say Logo. All you need to do is just click on Upload and simply upload your logo. Now, I don't have a logo right here. I think I have one in my folder, so I'm going to go Upload, see if I can find one. We'll probably use something like this right here. We'll use something. This is a small logo, but it'll do. You know, it's actually the Divi logo. You guys can see it's a pretty small one. So I will set this as the logo. It's a very small one, 300 by 300. And you might want to contact Divi to get the exact size for the logo. But any around like maybe, you know, 500 by 500 might work. So I'm gonna click on Save Changes right now. And we're going to go ahead and click on Visit Sites. And you're gonna see that the logo is now there. Now it is a little small. And remember, you can actually change the size of this logo in the Theme Customizer. So you can change the, the menu style. So over here under menu, we're going to actually introduce you to the menu. So over here under header navigation, we can actually change this menu bar. So right here under header formats, we can have a beautiful, a vertical navigation. We can have this to the right. So there's a lot of really modern and professional ways you can, style your menu. Now I'm just going to, click on that, and I'm going to do, maybe we want it centered. So this is another way you can style it, or you can have it as, center logo inline, where you have your logo in line with the menu, or you can have it slide in, and this is actually for like those really big picture websites where you don't want any text anywhere. You just want the picture with maybe 3 words, the slide in, and also the full screen. It's a very good option to use. So, feel free to go to the, this setting right here to change your menu. I'm actually going to do center align with logo. I think this one's the best for us, right? Because our logo is a little small. So I'm going to probably just use that one. So I'm gonna click on save and publish. Alrighty. And the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to do the facts page, and then we're going to do the contact us page. And then I'm actually going to show you guys how to market this website. And lastly, I will introduce you all to the WooCommerce options. So really quickly, we're gonna go to the facts page. And guys, remember, I'm lazy, so I'm gonna use a Divi layout. We're gonna use a professional Divi layout. And I've actually included that in the description. And the same way we added in the footer, we're going to use it for the facts page. In fact, you can just Google it. I'm gonna go over here and go to Google and just type in Divi layouts facts pages right here. And the first one that comes up, you can just go ahead and click on it. Now, I'm also including this in the description so you guys can go through and browse all these beautiful facts pages they've created. So you guys can see right here, they've created quite a few. And I'm gonna go ahead and scroll right here. Now you guys can see, we have this one right here. And they give you an example of how it looks, and it saves you a ton of time instead of creating a page, because these guys are professional web designers. So we really wanna, if they've made something for us for free, we wanna go ahead and use that. Like this right here is a really cool, elegant looking, page. So in order to use these, all you need to do is go over here. I'm gonna go ahead and scroll up and click on download the layout pack. And just go ahead and click on this zip folder. And once you get here, you're gonna double click on this. And just go ahead and grab one, or you can grab all of them. You can use all of them. So let's just go ahead for this tutorial and we'll just grab all. All right, so it's on my desktop. I'm going to open this up. Now I'm gonna go back over here and we're gonna go to our theme customizer, our dashboard, and we are going to import those layouts the same way we did it the other way. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this because I've already got those layouts. In fact, I'm gonna close this and close this, close this. I'll leave these two open just for good luck. All right, so over here under Divi, we're gonna go to Divi library. Now we wanna go ahead and go to import and export. Now we wanna go ahead and click on import and go ahead and choose the file. And mine was on the desktop and it was the all.json file. And remember guys, it must be a .json file. Do not use the zip or else it will not work. All right, so I'm gonna click on open. Now this is a big file, it's around 1 meg, so it might take some time. Now also remember that these are free layouts, so you can use them on any sort of page you want. And I will actually link a page with all sorts of different layouts for your blog as well. Maybe you wanna have those really custom, beautiful blogs. They have created layouts for blogs, and then it's a really cool feature with Divi. They saved us so much time, so I use them on a lot of websites. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of guilty for that. So right here we have FAQ 1, facts page 2, and facts page 3. So let's go ahead now and introduce that to our page. So I'm gonna go over here to visit site, go to our facts page, and I'm simply just gonna enable the visual builder, and all I'm gonna do is just add it to the library. Alrighty, so right here, I'm gonna click on this, add to the library, and we're gonna see our page. So which one do you wanna do? 3 was my soccer number, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do 3. I played soccer for like 15 years, so I was pretty good. I was a forward, it was not bad. So now you guys can see that the page is already created. It is simply stunning. So that is our new facts page, and all you need to do is just go ahead and click on this module right here, and you can just go ahead and edit it, the design, and all sorts of stuff. So I don't want to get in too much of all the other modules right here. So, you can change anything you want, But by this point, you sort of know what to do. So I'm not going to get too much into, changing everything because this is a layout. And like I said, you can change all sorts of really cool stuff. Oops. It looks like I accidentally closed that. That was really weird. So I'm going to go to add library and go to fax page or fax 3. Okay, there you go. So I'm going to click on save. All right, it is saving. So now our fax page is complete. Congratulations, you have made a fax page in about 1 second. Pretty amazing. So I'm going to edit the visual builder, and now this is how it looks on our websites. Elegant, professional, beautiful, already done for us. Now let's go ahead and do the same thing for the Contact Us page. And the reason why I introduce you all to the Divi layouts is because a lot of people don't use Divi layouts, and they should be using them because they're very simple and they're made by professionals. So I've actually included the Contact Us layout in the description as well. And if you guys just can't find it, or you just want to search for it yourself, you can just go to Google and go to Divi Layouts Contact Us page. And go to the first one that you see. And right here, you're going to be brought to a page with all sorts of different custom pages for you guys. So there's this one right here. I like number 1 the best. Here's number 2. And then here's number 3 and number 4 and so on and so forth. So these all are really cool and really unique. Now I'm probably just going to add I'll add number 3 again. We're going for lucky number 3. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and download this, and we're going to import it the same way we did it before. So I downloaded this. I'm going to click right here. I'm going to double click, and I'm going to take contact page 3. All right. So you see it right here on my desktop. I'm going to go over here, and same thing, guys. We're going to go over to our dashboard, and all we're going to do is add this to the library and simply just upload it to the website, and everything will be done. So Divi, and go to Divi library, and right here we're going to go to import and export, and go to import and choose the file. And remember, guys, you can make your own website and save that layout and maybe give it to somebody. That's also, maybe you can start your own business or something, because people do sell the layouts, including me. So, a lot of companies actually have a full-time business of just creating Divi layouts and just, selling them to people because, why not? You're creating a whole website for what, like maybe $100. That's a lot of time and money you're going to save than hiring someone like me or a developer, right? You can just use a Divi layout. So right here we have the contact page 3, and I'm going to go back to visit site, and we're going to go to contact us, and same thing. We're just going to go ahead and add this layout. So I'm going to enable the visual builder. All right. And I'm going to click right here. Click on this icon right here and go ahead and click on add from library. And we're going to add the contact page 3, just like that. Boom, done. Our website is already made really fast. It looks really elegant and professional. It looks really amazing. So that's it. That's how we, created, I didn't know that they have a little Saigon in San Francisco. I didn't know that. I just found that out. Interesting. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and save this right now. Alrighty. And I'm going to go ahead and exit the visual builder. And now we're actually going to talk about how to market your website. We're going to show you different ways you can use to market your website and get a lot of traffic and customers, because I want you guys not just to create this website, but I want to show you different ways to market it, because that is the #1 biggest problem with beginners. So I want you guys to actually go to my YouTube channel, and I actually have some videos I want to show you. Now I'm going to go ahead and paste it right here. So you guys can go to my, browse through my YouTube channel and take a look at all the videos I've created. Now, I've actually created one about the Bloom plugin. So if you want to have the Bloom plugin on your website, I've created a tutorial for that. Now, let's just say you want to have a WooCommerce subscription, where you have a sort of subscription form on your website. This video right here will show you all about subscriptions. And also, let's say you created your website and you have maybe, a few products. You can actually create a Facebook store with WooCommerce. It will transfer all of your products from your website onto Facebook, and then from there you can start selling your products on Facebook. In fact, I've actually included a Facebook advertising tutorial. So I really have you guys covered in all your aspects. So basically, maybe you can, put your products on Facebook, and then from here you can start doing some Facebook advertising. And also I have 20 to 25 different websites where you can list your products and start selling them. And the reason why you'd want to do that is because, think about it, you have a backlink to 25 different websites that come right to your website. So even though you might not sell on that website, maybe they will click on your, click on your website and go to your website. And then from there, they can purchase something, right? Now, a lot of people think, Amazon and eBay are the only places where you can sell. And that is simply not true. In fact, if you're a complete beginner, I really don't recommend going to Amazon and going to their professional account. Maybe just try their free one. It's just go ahead and sell some free one. But if you're brand new to the market and you really want to learn how to start selling stuff, check out these videos, because a lot of people, they ask me, they're saying, how do I do this? How do I do this? And I'm kind of like, I've already created a video for it. You just got to go through my channel and take a look. In fact, over here, my latest one was talking about how to advertise on Reddit. Now Reddit receives more visitors than eBay. So, there's a lot of things that you might not know that I've actually included in these videos. So right here, remember how to advertise on Reddit, how to use the Bloom plugin, how to do subscriptions for your website, how to advertise on Facebook, and how you can actually transfer all of your products over to, to your Facebook store. And over here, remember 20 to 25 different websites where you can list, and also SEO for beginners. So SEO is it's a relatively complicated process, but in the video, I actually talked to you guys about an instructor. Now this instructor taught me. Now basically what I'm saying in this video is to sort of learn it and then outsource it to India, where companies in India will do all of the hard work for about $100 to $200 a month, where they will, start to promote your website and start to build it up on the ranks of Google. Now, it's not an easy task to get your website on the front page, but getting your name is, for example, my name, Darrel Wilson, is not really a competitive name. So you guys can go ahead and check out the SEO course. You will need to promote your website. If you don't, it'll just be basically, sitting there. And I always compare SEO to working out. The more you work out, the stronger you get. The same thing with SEO. The more you promote it, the more it goes up, etc. So feel free, guys, to check out my channel and check out all of these promotional things I have for e-commerce, and also WooCommerce product add-ons. Maybe at checkout you want to add like a gift wrapping service or something like that, right? Everybody has different needs. So like I said, feel free to check these out, because a lot of people ask me comments and they're saying, how do I do this? And I have already made a video for it. So feel free to check this out. Use all of these resources to really help you market your website and learn digital marketing and start your own Facebook store and all sorts of really cool stuff, guys. Okay. So now let's go ahead and go to the last section where we will talk about the WooCommerce settings. So I'm going to go ahead and close all of these tabs right here, and we are going to start the WooCommerce tutorial. So really quickly, we're going to go over here and go to dashboard, and we are going to learn how to do tax. We're going to learn how to do shipping. We're going to learn how to do all sorts of really cool stuff with our website. So over here, we're going to go to WooCommerce, and we're going to go to settings. All right. So I'm going to go through each of these step by step to make sure that you fully understand everything about, WooCommerce, about shipping, about tax. And I'll also give you guys some advice about some tax issues. Now, remember, I'm not a legal tax consultant, so these are just ideas. Okay. So don't copy me verbatim. So the first thing is, where are you based? So California, where do you want to sell to? I want to sell to all countries except for, and you can put a country here. Maybe you don't want to sell to, I don't know, Angola. Is that how you pronounce it? Angola. So you can basically say, I want to sell to all countries except for that. Or you can have it where you want to sell only to specific countries, where I want to only sell to India, and I only want to sell to United States, and I only want to sell to Mexico. So by putting this in, if somebody from another country that's not listed there tries to buy something on your website, it's going to tell them no. Okay, so that is why you would want to add in by selling to specific countries. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave it there. Now, shipping locations. Ship to all countries you sell to, ship to specific countries, or whatever you want to sort of put in there. So where do you want to ship to? Okay. Now, customer default location, you want to leave this on geolocate because that's going to determine the best possible location. So I would leave that there. Now, you want to enable taxes and calculations because I'm going to talk about that. And also a site-wide store notice. I'm going to go ahead and enable this. And I'm going to go ahead and put buy now. Or let's see, pants are now on sale. Use coupon code Darrel626, just like that. All right. And then for the currency options, guys, I would leave this standard because, the dollar really goes to the left. You can change it to the right, but that's just not how, people in the United States do it. Now, if you're from another country, I don't mean to offend you, but that's how the United States does it. In other countries, it might be different. So I'm going to click on save right here. And now it's actually going to save our settings. And I actually want to go ahead now and visit the website again to show you how it looks like from the other point of view. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to, first really quick, you guys can see right here how it says pants are now 50% off. Use coupon code Darrel626. So that is what the site-wide notice is for, okay? So if you want to have the store notice, that's what it's used for. So next we're gonna go to products. All right, so the product way, you can have, pounds. Remember I told you earlier how we can change it. So maybe you want pounds, you can change it to grams or ounces. You can put inches or centimeters, however you want to have that. Or you can have, now this section right here is for reviews. So maybe people who have only bought the product are allowed to make reviews. You can add that in, or you can actually, disable it, because maybe some guy's just trying to troll your website where you're saying, this guy sucks and you don't even know the guy. I get those all the time. So you can basically, take that off, or I'm sorry, allow this right here. So that will basically allow it so people that only have bought from your website will be able to make reviews. So next we have your display. And this will basically allow you to display your products. And guys, I recommend a lot of these settings, unless you are a developer and unless you are very fluent with a lot of these settings, I would leave these stock, because a lot of these are advanced settings. So, you can browse through these, and check these out. So for shop page display, maybe you want to show your categories and also your category products. So remember how we made, certain categories, and then maybe if you go to another website, if you go to the shop page, it's only going to show your products and categories. Now, maybe you only want it to show categories. So your shop page will only show the categories. If you click on it, it will then take them to the products. So that is another way how you can style your shop page. So feel free to check that out. So I'm going to click on, I'm going to go over here. Now your inventory. And a lot of these you don't really need to send, because these are actually enabled in the product section when we create the product. But like, for example, right here, this is actually relatively important section. So a low stock threshold. When do you want to be notified through your email that you're running low on stock? For example, if you have maybe 5 products left, maybe you're selling like 50 bracelets and you only have 5 of them left. When do you want to be notified that you're running low on stock? So you're going to enter in your email address right here, and this will basically give you the notification of low stock notifications and also out of stock notifications. And for downloadable products, I'm not going to do downloadable products, but this is basically very simple. It's when you create a product, you can just basically allow it to be downloadable. It's very simple. In fact, on my website, darrelwilson.com, I have created downloadable products, and they're very self-explanatory. So next, we're going to go to the tax settings. So we have this tax options, and we will need to set tax up here. Now, there are some websites that don't really sell tax. So I'll give you guys some strange advice that might work out for you. I don't really know. So we're going to go to this website called B&H. And B&H is a website that basically sells, digital products. They sell, professional stuff, all this stuff right here. But the strange part is about their website, they don't have sales tax. So if you buy something from this website, they don't really have any sales tax whatsoever. But they say it's up to the buyer to report the tax. Now, whether or not that's true or not, I don't know, but you can probably consult maybe like a tax person and ask them. You're saying, hey, can I sell products tax-free? And then tell them in my facts page that it is up to the buyer to report the tax, because this website, B&H, and they're a very well-known, company. They do a lot of .gov and .edu work. They basically say, we will sell you these products, but it's up to you to report the tax. So they don't charge any sales tax whatsoever. So like I said, I don't know if that's true or not. You might want to investigate it. Maybe check out B&H and ask them themselves, because I've actually bought something from there and they didn't charge me sales tax. And I asked them why, and they says, you need to report it, not us. I said, okay, I'll report it, So if you want to check out B&H and ask them, now that is an approach for sales tax. So really quickly, we have our, do you want to enter tax inclusive of tax, or do you want to enter prices exclusive of tax? So what that means is, do you want to have the tax included, or do you want to have the tax not included? Next, we have your customer shipping address. So do you want the tax to be based off their shipping address or their billing address? Now, I'm assuming you want to do it on the shipping address, but depending on where they bought it, maybe they would be charged a different tax. So you might want to do some research on that, but generally people would just say, shipping address, because that would be the most ideal. Next, right here, you have your display prices in the shop. So display prices in the shop, excluding tax, and also this one says excluding tax. Now guys, you're gonna have to change one because you're gonna have to let people know that they're paying tax. So this right here says display prices in the shop, excluding tax. Now we would probably want to leave that excluding, but if they go to their cart, we might need to include the tax because we have to let them know that they're paying tax, right? But you don't want to really advertise that in your shop. So right here, I'm probably just going to leave that in including, and then I'm going to click on Save Changes. And there's also another website you guys can go to. It's called taxjar.com. And I think, let's see right here, is it states? Yeah, states. So this right here, if you go to taxjar.com-states, it will give you the sales tax for every single state. Because remember, some states don't have sales tax. I mean, I'm in California and we have a monstrously high sales tax. And I think the first one is actually New York, where they have a sales tax rate of 4%. I didn't know that. That is actually really low. I thought these guys had the highest sales tax, but in California right here, the sales tax is 7.5. So whenever I buy something, I will be charged 7.5% on top of the product. Okay, so going back to the standard rates right here. So basically we need to create a sales tax. We need to create our first one. So I'm going to show you how to insert tax. Now, there is another way you can do this. You can actually sell the product and include the tax inside of it. So what that means is basically sell something for $20. After that, you basically, you sell it for $20 and then you report to the government whatever sales tax it costs. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. So remember, you might want to consult, a tax, I don't know what it is, a tax consultant or a tax attorney, because I don't want to give you guys wrong advice. In fact, I probably shouldn't be giving you any advice at all. So I'm going to go ahead right now and stop talking and just go to insert row. So now country code. So I'm going to put United States, right? So maybe we want to go ahead and put United States, and we want to do the state code, which is California, and we want to do the postal zip code, but you can go ahead and probably just leave this blank. City, we can go ahead and leave this blank. Now the tax rate. So right here, the tax rate for California is 7.5%. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and put 7.5%. Now, can you tax on top of this shipping? I don't think you can, but this guide will actually let you know if you can tax on top of this shipping. So is what you're selling even taxable? So that you can go through this and check it out. Let's see, how to collect sales tax. I think you cannot tax on top of the shipping, but they do tell you if you can tax on top of shipping, because some states do allow it. But you might want to, consult these guys. You might actually want to call them. You can contact them and just straight up ask them. Maybe you can sign up for their service. I am not an affiliate for these guys. I don't promote them. If they give you guys wrong advice, I am truly sorry, but I am not a tax consultant. So right here, I'm probably just going to go ahead and leave it at 7.5 and say no. And I'm going to go ahead and click on Save Changes. So right now we have created a tax rate of 7.5 for anybody in California that purchases our product. Okay. And there's also reduced rates and also zero rates. But I mean, honestly, you probably don't need that. You can just go ahead and put standard rates and just go ahead and just, list the states in order, and just, you can actually import a CSV. And if these guys will, they'll give you one, you can just contact them and you can actually just import that onto your website and everything's already done. Okay. So that is the nutshell about tax. You might want to check out taxjar.com and find out what you can do, or, do the B&H approach where, they don't charge any tax, but they leave it up to the buyer to report the sales tax. Like I said, I'm not really sure on how each company does it, but you might want to consult a tax consultant. So anyways, next we're going to go to shipping. So shipping, we need to go ahead and add a shipping zone. So I'm going to click on add a shipping zone. Now right here, just go ahead and give your shipping zone a name. All right. So I'm going to put USA. Now this is just for you. Okay, this is not for anything, you don't need to do this required. This is just for your basic knowledge. Now select regions in this zone. So I'm going to put United States and go ahead and click on that. And now I want to go ahead and click on Save Changes. Now you can also limit this to specific zip codes. You can do specific areas in the United States. So, that's really up to you, but I'm just letting you know that you can actually even limit certain zip codes within states. I mean, that's very advanced, but they still give you that feature. For example, maybe you're in California and you don't want to sell to San Diego, you can put that in your options where you can limit the zip code in San Diego. Okay. But next, let's go ahead and keep going. And we're going to go to shipping methods. So right here, we can click on add a shipping method. And we're going to give this option of flat rate, free shipping, and local pickup. Now, generally, you might want to do flat rate and free shipping. So let's go ahead and add in flat rates. We're going to click on and add a shipping method. Now, what's it going to cost to ship? So whatever you're selling, go ahead and click on flat rate. Whatever you're selling right here, I don't know what you're selling. It could be couches. It could be refrigerators. I don't really know what you're trying to sell. But what is the flat rate for shipping? So maybe you want to go ahead and put in maybe around $9.99. Now, is this taxable? Now, depending on where you're from, it is or is not taxable. So I'm basically going to say, no, it's not taxable. So in California, I do not believe the shipping is taxable. So I'm going to click on Save Changes. Now, we're also going to do free shipping because we don't want to give our customers only the option for, basically, flat rate. We want to actually give them the option to do free shipping as well. So over here under shipping zones, we're actually going to go ahead and add in another shipping method. And we're going to add in free shipping. And I'm going to click on add a shipping method. Now we're going to click on free shipping. Now there is a trick I want to show you guys, and I haven't seen people do this yet, but free shipping over what? Now right here you see free shipping requires a valid shipping coupon, which we can create, which I will talk about in just a little bit, a minimum order amount. So maybe, they have to spend maybe $50, and then we'll give them free shipping, a minimum amount or a coupon or both. We're going to say, you got to spend $50 and you must have a coupon. But generally you probably want to do a minimum order amount. Now, how much? Well, I'm going to say $50. Now, the customer doesn't know this. He doesn't know that he has to spend $50, but you can actually go right here and do parentheses and go maybe something like, over $50, just like that. Now the customer knows that if they do spend over $50, they will receive free shipping. So I'm going to go now and go to Save Changes. All right. And next we're going to go ahead and go to checkout. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and save that one more time. Go to checkout. Yep, I'm going to leave that. So checkout. So remember, we're using PayPal. So right here, I want you guys to click on PayPal. And I want to make sure that you guys have your PayPal email in here. This is very, very important because if there is anything there that is not your email, it's going to go to some other guy. So you really want to make sure that your email is right there and that this is the email that you use to sign up for. Okay. So over here under the checkout options, there's different styles that we can use. So the checkout pages, you basically want to go ahead and leave this. Now this section up here, we want to go ahead and leave the enable use of coupons. Make sure that is checked because if it is not checked, people cannot use coupons. Now we want to always enable guest checkout. Now what this basically is saying, can you buy on my website and not create an account? We want to leave it as a secondary option to create an account. If people are forced to create accounts, they might leave, and that's why I'm going to introduce you all to the feature of PayPal where you can check out on the website because I understand, that people might not want to go to PayPal to check out. So I will give you guys a quick tutorial on that as well. And all these right here are pretty much standard, order pay, order received. I would leave all of these blank. And you guys can see right here, we only have PayPal and credit cards as a form of payment. Now, unless you want to do, check payments, which I would never do. If you want to do direct bank transfer, which is, these are just not ideal. If you go to Amazon.com, they're not really going to think about direct bank transfers. I don't know if they have direct bank transfers or not on Amazon. I have never tried it, but usually people just use PayPal or credit card, right? It's the easiest, it's the fastest, and it's the safest. So I'm going to click on Save Changes right here. All right, and next we're going to go to our accounts. Alrighty, so right here, it says right here, enable a registration at checkout page. So we want to give people the option to create an account at the checkout page. And right here, my account page, which is already created for us. We don't need to change that. In fact, do not change that or else your website will kind of get messed up. Right here, it's going to give the, it's going to generate a username for the customer so they don't have to make their own. And these right here are pretty much standard. They're basically slugs for the URLs. So I would leave all of these standard. I would never see a reason to change these actually. I've been doing e-commerce for a while and I've never changed any of these settings. So I'm going to click on Save Changes. Now the next thing is emails. So this is actually kind of important, and you can actually customize your your emails. So from who? So from maybe your shop. You can put in, like, I'll just put in Darrel Wilson and then put in the email address of where it's from and the header image. So the header image is actually located in your media section. So right here under media, I'm going to click on library. I'm going to hold shift and it's going to open up a new window. Alrighty, so if you want to add in the logo, you're going to have to click on this image right here, and you see this URL right here? You're going to have to copy this one right here. So remember, you can't really use a logo or a URL from another website. It's going to have to be from that, from your media library, okay? So right off the back, you can put a header image right here and go ahead and paste it in. All right, now the footer text. You might not want to put my blog powered WooCommerce. Maybe you want to put our amazing store. And then right here, you can change the base color. Now right here, you click on preview or click on to preview your email template. So we can see what the email will look like. So right here, you guys can see it's blue, right, my blog right here, etc. But we need to actually save these changes. So I'm going to click on Save Changes right now. And then we're actually going to preview it again to see how it looks. So I'm going to click on Preview. And there you go. So we have our logo. You see the bottom right here is our amazing store, and customers will receive this email when they purchase something on your website, and you will also receive this in your email telling you that somebody has purchased a product. So make sure that your email is in there correctly, that it's not some other email, okay? And they have all sorts of templates, and these are all already pre-designed. And remember, these right here will go to the customer. These right here will go to you. So make sure that it is the correct email that you're putting it in. And like I said, you can decorate it and you can, add in your cute little logo. You can make it look all sorts of cool stuff. All right. So next, let's go ahead and go to the order section. I'm probably going to end up closing these tabs. Yep. I'm going to close these tabs. All right. So we want to go ahead and add an order. Now, if somebody purchases something, you will receive an order. Now, if you want to manually create one, you can click on Add Order and you can manually create an order. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing that. If somebody hasn't paid you for the item, I wouldn't recommend creating an item, but this is where you can basically create your own item. Right here, you click on Add an Item. You can add tags to it. And then from here, you can click on Save Order. But remember, this is basically if you want to generate your own order. So that means nobody bought anything. You're just creating your own. But if somebody purchases something, this section will automatically create an order for you. It will send you an email, and it'll also let them know that they bought the product. Now, really quickly, let's go ahead now and test this website. Let's go ahead now and go to our store, and we will actually see what it looks like. So I'm gonna go to this product right here. I'm actually gonna buy it. So I'm gonna buy this large pink one. All right, I'm gonna add this to the cart, and I'm gonna view this to the cart. All right, so right now you guys can see that this right here is the subtotal including tax. So our total right here is $332. And, it shows you right here that we have actually included the tax. Now I'm actually going to show you guys the comparison between the two. So I want to show you guys how it looks when we have inclusive and exclusive of tax. So just stay with me. And this might be a little bit to take in, but I just want to be very concrete and very detailed with this, because I don't want you guys to, send me a comment saying, hey, you didn't go over this or something. So I'm going to go to settings. Now tax. Now really quickly, we're going to go to our shop page. So I'm just going to click on shop right here. Now you see the prices of these. These are, $100, $20, etc. Now if I change this right here to yes, click on save. Now if I go ahead and refresh this page, you see how the prices all change? See that? Now right now it's basically saying the price is $18.60, but when they go to checkout, it's going to charge them $20, the original price of the product, okay? So I want to show you one more time. Right here, I'm going to go enter in no, go to save changes. Now I'm going to refresh this page, and you're going to see all the prices go back to the original setting. All right, so remember, now it's $20, $100, $100 to $300, etc. So that option, the no is basically saying I'm going to add tax on top of the product, and this is saying I'm going to include the tax on top of the total price of the product. Do you understand that? So if you guys want to do that, you should generally leave it at no. No is probably the best way to go. But really quickly, I want to actually show you guys how to add coupons, because we actually made it to the checkout form, and I want to show you how to apply coupons, and it's very simple, it's very easy, and it's really fun. So I'm actually going to create a coupon, and I'm probably going to call it, Darrel 626 right there. So I'm going to click on coupons. It's like my website is a little slow. So I'm going to click on add a coupon right here. And right here, I'm probably going to go to my checkout page. Just like that. Alrighty, so I clicked add a coupon. Alrighty, there we go. So my coupon code. What should I call my coupon code? Well, I'm going to call it Darrel 626. All right. Now the description, you don't have to put anything right there. Now for the discount type. So let me explain what this is. This is a cart discount. So this is actually a dollar amount. So $20 off the cart. Now a percent, this is 20% off the entire cart. This right here is a product discount. So this is basically for a specific product. This right here is a product percent discount. So a certain discount off a certain product. And right here, you can put the percent. Right here, you can allow free shipping, and you can also set an expiration date. Okay. So next we're gonna go to usage restriction. So in the last section, we talked about how we can have a product discount, right? So over here, you'd probably put it in the product, and you can also exclude products. You can actually put product categories or exclude certain categories. Okay. So the minimum spend. So what's the minimum they need to spend in order to get this coupon? Well, it really depends. You can have like, if you spend $100, we'll give you 10% off. That would be a good idea. But generally, I'm going to go ahead and put, 0. And for maximum spend, you never want to penalize anybody for spending too much money. So make sure you never put anything in there. So right here, I'm probably going to put 0. Now, check this box if this cannot be used in conjunction with other coupons. You're probably going to put yes. What that means is people cannot stack coupons together. So if you have maybe 4 or 5 coupons, that box would basically say, no, you can only use one coupon. You can't use 5 or 6 coupons and get like a super amazing deal. So right here, check this box if the coupon should not apply to items on sale. So for example, let's say you make some items on sale in your shop. Now, if you check this box, this coupon code will not apply to any of those items that are on sale. Okay. And then right here, you can search for your products. Like I'm thinking I put men's t-shirt. So for example, we can go ahead and put usage restrictions for just only for this men's shirt or excluding men's shirt. Okay. So when you select the product discount or the product discount or the percent, you want to make sure that you have a product right here or else it's not going to do anything. Okay. And you can also do product categories, or you can exclude certain categories. For example, maybe you're selling Gucci products and you're saying, you know what, only the Michael Kors stuff is on sale, but the Gucci stuff, that is not going to be on sale. So that is an example of why you'd want to do categories. All right. So I'm actually going to go ahead and go to general, and I'm going to do cart discount of maybe 50%. Now the last option is usage limits. So how many times can this coupon be used? Well, I'm going to say only 20 times this coupon can be used. Now, how many times can a specific user use that code? I'm going to say only twice. So only twice can a user use that specific code, but I'm probably going to put 5. So yeah, so only 5 times can one user use this coupon code. You understand? So I'm going to go to general, make sure everything's all set. And I'm going to check this right here. That does not give free shipping. And now I'm going to click on publish. So now we have published this coupon code, and it is now live. People can actually use Darrel 626. So let's go ahead now and use it. So I'm going to go back right here, and we're going to actually go to our shop or go to my cart right here. And we're going to use the code Darrel 626. So you guys can see we have a flat rate of $9.99, but we have free shipping. And remember, we put over $50 just like that. So right here, I'm going to put Darrel 626 and go to apply. And you're going to see the price get chopped off in half. Just like that. I think maybe we added something in wrong. Let's see what we did right here. So usage restrictions. Oh, you know what? I did that. And we'll go ahead and take that out. Now usage limits, we'll do 5. Right here, we'll do general. So we'll do a cart discount, and then we'll go ahead and update that coupon code. All right, so we'll go ahead and try one more time. So I'm gonna go ahead and, was that the right code? Darrel 626, yeah, Darrel 626. So we'll go ahead and do Darrel 626. Actually, I'll refresh the page one more time to let that reload. And we'll do Darrel 626 and apply the coupon code. Now you guys can see the price was chopped off in half. Okay, maybe I didn't refresh the page. Okay, and then from here, they can go to proceed to checkout. Now they're going to enter in all their information. And then from here, they're going to go ahead, proceed to PayPal, check out from PayPal. And once they come back, they'll be brought to their My Account page, and it'll give them their dashboard. It'll give them their orders of what they have purchased and all of that good stuff. Now, I want to introduce one last feature. So I mentioned earlier that maybe you don't want people to check out on PayPal. In fact, I do have another tutorial on YouTube that basically says, let's see right here. On YouTube right here, where people can actually purchase on the website. In fact, it's on my channel. So going back to over here, we're gonna go to my cart. And I'm actually gonna show you the website. I'm gonna show you what it looks like so you guys can decide whether it's for you or not for you. So really quickly, I'm going to go to, let's see where it is. It is a little bit old. Let's see right here. How to accept payments on your website. Let me see. It's not this one, not this one, not this one. Let's see here. I know it's here somewhere. Oh, right here. So it's called PayPal Advanced, guys. And I'll actually take you to the websites it's on. I forgot what website it's on, so I'm going to let this load out really quick. And then I'm going to go ahead and skip on this. And it is called, let's see right here, thedoghole.com. Okay, so it's thedoghole.com. Now, this is another website I have created just for tutorial purposes. Please don't buy anything on it. I have so many canceled orders on here. So if I go to my my cart right here, and I'm actually going to buy something really quick. So I'm going to go ahead and go to add to cart, view the cart, and I'm going to go to proceed to checkout. Now, really quickly, well, you guys can't see it here. I probably changed it. But you guys can go through this tutorial, and you see right here where it says pay for order. So I'll make this a little bit bigger, where it says pay for order. And right here on the back part right here, let me go ahead and play it. Let's see here. Okay, so anyways, they'll be brought to this page right here. Now, this is on your website. So they will not leave to go to PayPal. They will be directed on your website. And then after they check out, they'll be brought to their account page. So if you want to basically have that, you guys can check out this tutorial on how to set up PayPal Advanced. It does cost $5 a month to do it. But if you don't want people to check out off your website, that is an ideal solution for your website. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys have really enjoyed this tutorial. I really hope that you guys learned a lot. If this was a good tutorial, please let me know. Give me a thumbs up and give me a subscribe. Other than that, I think I have covered mostly everything in this tutorial. I will continue to make videos like this regarding e-commerce and new product vendors. In fact, my new tutorial I'm going to come out with is going to show you how to build an Amazon website. And you can use the Divi theme for that. You can use all sorts of really cool features and stuff like that. So if you guys have liked what you've seen, go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe, and let me know in the comments how I did, if I did good, if I did bad, if I taught well, if there's something you did not understand, feel free to let me know, guys, okay? So other than that, I hope everything goes well with your e-commerce websites, and I will see you all later.